Oh, my God, I love it. Robin, you got to get into this.
Well, I'm going to get one.
You got it. You have to get it today.
Well, if I have time, Howard, I will get it today.
Get that new assistant. What do you got, a new assistant? I'm hearing reports about you.
No.
Holy cow. You got to hear this one.
No,
Let me digress
for a minute. What happened to Captain Dan?
Here we go.
I don't know.
Captain Dan.
What happened to Captain Dan?
Names.
Is Captain Dan still your assistant?
Yes, Captain Dennis is still with me.
Well, all I know is people around here, I might as well tell you this.
What?
People around here are terrified because Robin is yet another charity event she's organizing. Terrified of you. Terrified of you and your charity work. Because they know they're going to get, what is that called when they take you into the military? Not the draft, but conscripted or... you know what I mean? They are terrified of you.
Geez. Let me...
You're the terrorist.
Ease their consideration.
Here's the report I get.
Obligated to do anything.
Yesterday, Robin just brings some woman up here with a British accent.
She doesn't have a British accent.
She has some accent.
She's from Slovenia.
Well, whatever. She had some weird accent.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, wherever Slovenia is, only Robin knows where that is.
Welcome to Slovenia.
Yeah, I was scared of Guatemala. Now Slovenia. I was raised in Slovenia. My father was Dracula, and I am the son of Dracula. So anyway, Robin shows up. Yeah, this woman is walking around, and Robin introduces her to no one.
What?
Listen to this report I got. This is a report.
I introduced her to everyone we saw.
I heard she went over where Jason and Will sit. She's sitting on the phone, making phone calls. Jason went back there. He goes, "Excuse me, who are you?" He's going to call security. He goes, "I'm with Robin." Or however she talks, I don't know.
I'm with Rob.
I'm with Robin from Slovenia. So Jason's like, "Oh, okay, I think."
I don't know where she wound up. Jared, she had asked if there was a place where she could use her computer, and I left her with Jared.
Well, then Jared...
I don't know where he took her.
She ended up in Tim's office on a computer for 3 hours, whatever you were busy with. And she's tied into Robin's new charity work with this comedy show, and then Robin this is all third hand. You can refute anything you want. So Robin sees Richard, or one of those guys, Richard or Sal. "You will be sitting at a table at the comedy show."
I was saying I would like them to.
No, according to them.
And then at the end of it, I guess he missed the "would like you."
No.
He said, "Oh, do you notice I was just told what I'm going to do?" And I was like, "No, it's a choice."
Robin's getting these guys to sit at tables, and then they get auctioned off to sit at the table for the night. All I know is everyone has to spring into action with your charity.
I asked.
This 15 organization, can you end it now? Everyone's wanting me to ask you, would you just end it? Just stop, and we'll forget about it and never say a word about it. Can you stop?
No, because you would never stop saying words about it.
It just seems your charity work gets involved with everyone here. No one wants to be involved, I don't think.
Well, if they don't want to be involved, they don't have to be.
They're afraid of you.
Oh, stop it.
They
What's to be afraid
They
of?
are so afraid of you. You hold a grudge.
You're wacky. I don't hold any grudges.
This is what I'm hearing. I don't say that. This is what I'm hearing. I'm telling you. I'm giving you feedback.
You're painting me as something that's ridiculous. And so are they. They're crazy.
Yeah, here comes JD. Uh-oh.
JD,
you sure you want to talk?
Yeah, well.
Why are you afraid of Robin?
Because I don't want to get yelled at. She threatened to stab me in the eye with a pencil for talking about her movie.
Oh, my God.
That was different.
That was different.
She was leaving. I heard the thing with Sal and Richard.
Right. What'd you hear?
Well, I can't remember the exact wording, but it sounded, she wasn't asking. She was
barking.
I said, I would like you to. Maybe that doesn't sound like an ask.
I didn't hear a would like. I heard,
you will be...
No.
You will be sitting at a table together with fans, and they will pay to sit with you. Who's going to pay to sit with Richard and Sal? I'd pay to stay away from them.
I was actually worried. I thought she would come up to me next, but, I didn't think I was that famous anyway. So.
Wow. Robin, don't ask me. I'm busy. God forbid I get a social life. You actually should go and sit at some table with a fan and hopefully get a date.
I don't want to dress as a court jester. No, exactly. I'm not doing it.
Listen, I'm not getting involved with this one. I donated to the last one with the movies with those kids. That's it. Leave me alone. It sounds like a fun evening, too, and I think it's great, but...
It's going to be a wonderful evening. Paul Mooney, David Tell, Gilbert Godfrey just signed on.
Wow.
To be a part of it.
He's funny as hell.
Daryl Hammond.
He's great.
Saturday Night Live.
You got a great lineup. God love you. Where's the money going? 15 organization?
No, it's going to 15 and the New Jersey Seeds, which is an organization that gets underprivileged children into schools when they're very talented. They get them into prep schools. They get them into Ivy League colleges.
Look at you.
With tutoring and mentoring.
Look at you. Behold what has become of you. You've blossomed, I swear to God. You know what? You go, girl. Just leave me out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oy vey is married with the charity. You're on fire.
Tickets on sale, 15foundation.org.
Does sound like a great evening.
I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah. Are you going to stay up the whole night?
Funny people.
Is it a weeknight?
It's a weeknight.
Oy vey. Why are you keeping the staff up late during a weeknight when they have to work the next day?
Oh, God.
Why are you doing that?
Here we go.
What's going on with you?
Who wrote you that note?
Really, why are you doing that? It's a good question no matter who wrote it.
I'm not keeping anybody up late. They don't have to participate if they don't want to.
Right. Sal and Richard are participating. Sal is so afraid of you.
Sal is afraid of me?
Yeah, he hates when you're angry with him. He said, I'll just do it. He
doesn't have to do it if he doesn't want to.
Yeah. How did they get a hold of you to raise money for this charity? I mean, how did you find out about this one?
I've known about Seeds for over a year.
Yeah.
I went to a special open house they had.
Yeah. And you checked them out? You sure they're not taking this?
They're great. In fact, Dan Foreman was the one.
He did? He's a pretty smart guy.
Introduced me to Seeds. Yeah.
Like they're
New Jersey Seeds.
They're not going on a junket to Puerto Rico or anything.
No, they stay right there in New Jersey and they educate kids. Are you afraid of me?
No, I'm not. Not about this.
Oh, when are you afraid of me?
I guess if I would be in a respectful way, if you got angry about something, I would have caution. But not about this. I'm excited about this dinner. I've started looking up recipes, and I'm getting all ready for it.
Recipes? Are you cooking?
I thought I was cooking for her. No, Rob asked me to sit at one of the tables. I'm very excited.
Yes.
It'll be fun. It's just fun. So.
I should hope.
Yeah.
It wasn't mandatory. I don't know. Everything gets convoluted around here and becomes some kind of edict, and I don't know. I have no idea how things work in people's minds. But I appreciate you.
No, thanks.
Are you feeling any pressure to go to this fundraiser for Robin?
I don't look at it as a fundraiser. Fundraisers where you legitimately raise money. This is some sort of big shot show off melee where there's booze involved. That's all this is.
Are you feeling any pressure from Robin to attend this charity event?
How do they do it in the movies? I don't know how to answer that one.
If Robin really gives a shit, sell one of your Mercedes or your boats and ship it off to Guatemala. Right, JD?
Let me see. Am I feeling pressure? Pressure. No, not at all.
How did she approach me? Like this. Oh, I have good news for you. You will be attending my charity event. We will be auctioning you off like a slave.
No pressure. I'm fine. I'm not stressing out over this. I don't feel like she's really making us do this at all.
You'll be sitting at a table, a celebrity table, where they would pay $10,000 to sit with you. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, thank you. I wasn't asked. I was told.
It's going to be so relaxing, and it's no pressure. No pressure at all.
If you really care, just go out. Charity should be done in an anonymous manner. That's true charity. It should be selfless. That's a true philanthropist. Instead, she's got bottles of champagne and Paul Mooney and Dave Attell, $10,000 tables. What, are you kidding me? $10,000. You know what I could do with $10,000? You know how many men I can make happy on $10,000? I'll take them over to the Dominican Republic. Believe me.
She didn't come up to us and say, you're coming to my benefit. She didn't say anything like, you guys are going to be hosting a table. She didn't say that.
We're going to be raising our glasses, putting them down our gullets. Robin will go back home to her beautiful palace, one of her beautiful palaces, and she'll have one of her little servants stick a tube up her ass, another little Mexican roll her over in that stupid mat to, sweat her out. She'll have somebody feeding her berries and green drinks. And these little Guatemalan boys will be there with whacking the flies off their faces, eating shit out of a bowl. But hey, it's a fundraiser, and that's what's important.
She just asked, real low pressure, asked us. Sorry.
Hey, by the way, I should mention that Sal and Richard put together a new crank call, and they called a spiritual healer lady, which is funny in itself because what is
going on out there?
And probably the audience can't hear it, but we can. And in the halls, it's just yelling and talking, and like Jason arguing with Gary, and they were in here arguing in front of me about something.
Really?
Yeah. And I just said, enough, guys. They were arguing about whether the Super Bowl, whether New York should have a Super Bowl. And I said, well, it is cold weather and people like to sit there. But Gary goes, but Paul, they have all the other regular games in the cold, so why can't they have a Super Bowl here? And I go, well, the Super Bowl. Don't ask. And then got into this long argument between Jason and Gary, and they love to hear themselves talk. And I go, guys, I got 2 seconds here. Let me get through the material we have to get through. And now Ronnie and JD are yelling at each other in the halls.
Oh.
And I've told Ronnie, please do not get involved with people.
You have to tell him that every 3 days.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I think he's got to go sit in the car. Why are you guys arguing out in the hall?
It's like a 1 second thing. It was nothing.
Yeah, but my door opens and then there's yelling on the air.
I know. I'm sorry.
Why are you yelling at Ronnie about?
We were just fucking around.
Yeah, but don't fuck with him.
I know.
Do me a favor. Don't talk to him.
Okay.
I don't want anyone talking to Ronnie because he can't handle it. Then it gets into a fight and he gets berserk. I mean, okay. he can't. He's like a child.
But it's my fault. He's not a
Would
fault.
you tease him?
No, we were
What'd you say? Tell me what happened.
No, we were just talking about something, and I thought
But he starts raising his voice, and he thinks he's funny. And then when he thinks he's funny, then he starts throwing. He's a nut job. What are you yelling at him about?
No, it wasn't. I thought he was saying something about me, but it wasn't. So that's.
And then he goes, "Get out of here! I'm not saying anything about you."
Well, something like that. Yeah.
You stupid ass.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Don't.
You're totally full of shit.
Okay.
Otherwise, I got to release him from here. He can't handle it.
I tried to defend you, Ron.
He can't handle it. I don't want him bothering you. I told him that.
I'm stupid.
I'm sorry, Ron, and I'm sorry, Howard.
I told him not to bother you because you can't handle it.
What do you mean I can't handle
it? It just escalates, and then it becomes a whole
Nothing
thing.
escalated.
I don't want to talk to this fucking guy.
Nothing escalated. What are you talking about?
Oh, these guys all bother me. I don't bother
you
them.
got up on the wrong side of the bed.
No, do me a favor, JD, because then it gets ugly, and then he hates you.
Nothing got ugly.
No one is to talk to Ronnie. Just
Good,
let him be the security.
There was nothing. There was nothing going on.
Why, when the door is opening,
we
is
weren't
it
yelling? We were joking around.
Yeah, the joking.
You don't know about
always,
joking around.
Oh, I know
you don't
about
like to joke around.
You
sorry.
joke around until the joke's on you, and then you can't handle it.
I handled it.
Yeah, okay. Leave him alone.
I'm sorry. I made
Thank you.
Now you're my doctor.
He doesn't
my
understand that you're joking sometimes.
What's wrong with you? You didn't think that was funny? No.
He doesn't understand when you joke.
I said I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was
you go to the zoo, they say don't feed the animals,
yeah.
And then you get the one jerk off that feeds the animals. That's what you're doing. You're feeding the animals.
I'm sorry.
Fucking instigating motherfucker.
That's what it turns into.
No, it didn't.
Well, it will.
It did.
Eventually, it will.
No, it won't. Fucking instigating motherfucker.
You can't handle when people joke. You get confused.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes you don't know they're joking, and you don't like being teased. You don't handle things well.
Yeah, okay. I don't handle
Piece of
shit. Yeah, I don't handle things well. Okay.
You don't.
Okay. I don't.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah,
Oh, he
help.
doesn't
Okay,
know that?
help me.
You don't know you
Help
can't
me.
handle things, that you get into fights with
I
people and you
wasn't
throw
fighting
things
with
in the hall?
anybody. I wasn't throwing anything. I wasn't fighting anything.
Today. But tomorrow it turns into something.
No, it doesn't.
The JD's always
It
busting
did.
my balls.
I don't bother anybody. Nobody bothers me now.
You just
Okay,
fucking bust
don't worry
my
about it.
balls.
What's your problem over there? For
All right,
God's sake.
that's it. What's my problem. You're my problem.
Yeah, good. I'm your problem.
No, I don't want to have to discipline.
There was no discipline, and there was nothing going on.
Okay. Keep it that way. Leave him alone. I'm telling you, playing with fire.
There was no fire.
Well, today there wasn't.
No, there wasn't fire.
Robin, explain.
Don't bring her into it, please.
I can't because
She's in another whole universe
he
of it. I don't
can't
want to even
handle
get
it
into
when
her.
I talk at all.
Please.
Right. All right.
Did I say you were wrong?
JD,
It's
leave
my,
Ronnie alone.
I will.
You know how when people get older, they get wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom passed him by.
Huh?
He hasn't
Right.
gotten old enough
He's
yet.
not old enough yet. He's still a teenager.
Exactly. Exactly
He's like
right.
a teen.
That's right.
I know more now than I did then.
No, it's you two don't mix well.
We're
'Cause
fine.
you tease him, and then Ronnie comes back at you, and then it escalates.
No, it didn't escalate.
Nothing was going to happen.
And Richard and Sal, too. Leave them alone.
We were
I
just-
don't even talk to them.
Good. And they
They
shouldn't
lock
talk to you.
themselves in the room. We don't see each other. It's fine.
Good.
Every once in a while, Sal will have a little comment.
Okay.
You know?
And you handle that well.
And I laugh it off. I don't even answer them.
Today.
What do you mean today? It's been for weeks already.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Please,
What's the
I don't want to
problem
open
in
the door and hear yelling.
We weren't yelling.
That was my fault. Yeah, our voices were raised, Ron.
They were raised, but we weren't yelling. We were
What were you
goofing
saying?
around. We were goofing around.
What was the goof? I want to
We
hear.
were talking about something, and then Benji walked by, and he heard me say something about shtick. He thought I was talking about him,
All right.
but I was talking about Benji.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, well.
You stupid ass.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Nerds and old Jews mixed together like oil and water.
Come on, leave me alone. I got shit to do here.
What are you doing?
I'm making a phone call.
Do I think Ronnie's loud in the hallways? He has been. You know, sometimes, not like all the time.
Stop it.
What?
Stop that shit. I'll shave your beard right off, right here. What is it?
Oh man, you're not in a good mood.
What do you want?
You know, he rarely does it. Just you know, although a couple times he'll just start yelling. But you know, for the most part, he's pretty. He has to be sort of rattled.
What do you think you are? No.
So, how are you going to be in the hallway from now on?
I want you to leave me alone. That's one thing.
You look at him and you just want to fuck with him.
Go away, you stupid ass.
Don't touch people. What did I say?
You don't want anyone to talk
I'm
to
busy
you.
right now, okay?
You love bullshitting with people, though, in the
I don't
hallway.
like anybody.
It's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun until he wanted to destroy me. But you know, what are you gonna do?
I'll stab you, I swear.
Back in the room.
Don't worry about where I am. I'm allowed to be out here. You're not. You're supposed to be. Get in your room. Get in your room.
You get in
Close
your
the
room.
door.
I started it. You
Get in your room and
You
close
get
the
in your
door.
room. You get in your room.
No. Get in there and close your door. Get in your room. Stupid ass. Everybody bullshits me. They make like they like me and then they fucking throw me under the bus. So, you know what? You can all go fuck yourself. Now, let me make my fucking phone call.
You want to go over Wyland now?
Yeah, because if he doesn't get here by 8:20, just tell him to go home.
He'll be here.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't want to spend my whole morning here waiting for him.
It's the same story with him every time. Like he's late.
I know, he can't be on time.
You know, the thing is, I warned them to not be late because he was an hour late last time, and I almost sent him home. And I was very clear with the publicist. I was like, he's an hour late last time. If he's late, it's going to be an issue. And if he's not up here by the time we finish the spot, Howard's going to tell him to fucking go home. It's going to be ugly. Yeah. And I warned him. I don't know. All these people find a way to get to other shows on time.
Is he ready to go?
No, he's not even up yet.
He joined Velvet Revolver just for the money. He said he was getting high at the time.
We got to bring Scott Weiland in, so let's get him in. Come on in, Scott.
And where should we be?
You can come in with us.
Okay.
We're going to the other green room.
Okay, great.
I'm going to get Scott. Hey, Scott, I'm going to get you signed in right away because we're going to be on in about a minute, if that's okay.
Okay.
Chris?
Author. That means I write books.
He's going to have you sign in.
Scott Weiland has written a book about his life. You might say, hey, Scott, you're too young.
Does he remember it?
I don't know. Some of it I don't even know that he really does remember it. I think it's other people telling him.
Right.
Scott, of course, is a founding member of one of the greatest bands ever, Stone Temple Pilots.
There he
Also
is.
in
Look at
Velvet
him.
Revolver. There he is. Still going strong.
Was in Velvet Revolver.
3 hours of sleep.
What'd you say, Robin?
I said he was in Velvet Revolver.
Yeah.
He's not anymore.
No, he got rid of those guys. That didn't work out well. Hey, man.
There's many things that I know that you do not.
Well, go ahead and tell me some of them because I'd like to know something. What do you know?
What's one thing you know that he doesn't?
And you might be surprised that I know it.
Okay, well, then I won't tell you.
What do you have? What are you referring to?
No, just Velvet Revolver, that's it.
I know you hated Slash's wife. Because she showed up at every fucking rehearsal like Yoko.
Actually, what happened was it started out that way with Slash's wife. And it really was a problem with everyone in the band. And then by the time that the band, the last 6 months, everybody's wife was
fucking pain in the ass
involved in the band.
How does that happen,
That's
man?
great. I love that.
That's so not cool.
But it never has happened in STP. I have
Absolutely not.
never experienced that ever. And
you know why? Well, here's what I do know. Velvet. First of all, Slash was like you worshipped him when you first went into the band. I mean, he was one of your.
I still do. I think he. I mean, I think he's a great person. We all have our deficiencies.
Sure.
And,
Hasn't he divorced that wife now?
That's like their private stuff.
Yeah.
No, but they're not divorced.
They're not divorced, but are they together?
I don't know the ins and outs of it. All I know is I heard that there was going to be a divorce, and
then you heard they were together.
Yeah.
You know what's weird with rock and roll? It's almost like any behavior you want, you can kind of almost get away with it. I mean,
there are no rules.
There's no rules. Everyone can be sort of out of their mind.
No, that I think that was more the case, like when like in the 90s, when bands actually made it, by the grassroots sort of way, and if you're into indie bands, you actually got the single in the mail. Do you still love music? I mean, do you still love making music, or are you just so fucking burnt out? I love making music. I love writing. I love recording and producing. And
why do you think it's not enough for you, though? I mean, is the downtime so boring?
What I don't like is the fact that in rock and roll, nobody buys records anymore.
That's right.
I mean,
because of the internet.
Country music, people still buy records.
Yes, that's true. Because they're too stupid to work their computers.
Well, I mean, it's just a different culture,
Right.
and
well, it's ruined the record business. You're absolutely right.
It's destroyed it, and so I have to be on the road now to maintain my standard of living.
Are you broke?
No, I'm divorced. So
let me understand your finances before I get into the book. You've written a new book.
Yeah,
and it's fascinating. But Scott, here's what I want to know.
I'm much more cash poor than I was.
You've made how much? Do you ever sit down and estimate how much money you personally have brought in? I don't mean STP. I mean you as a performer.
Yeah.
How much money you think you've earned in your time?
I tried to figure that out one time, and
$30 million.
It was somewhere around
$30 million.
Yeah.
How much of the $30 million? Now you've been married twice.
Yeah.
You just got divorced recently.
My first marriage, there was no prenup.
So she wiped you clean.
Yeah.
50-50, right down the middle.
Yep.
Was that while you were in STP?
Yes.
So she even probably got a portion of your money that you made post-divorce.
Yeah.
Right. Publishing everything.
She didn't take
as much as she could. She didn't take that.
No.
Okay.
But we had a house in San Marino that was
gone.
Just a dream home.
Yeah.
Gone.
Does she still live there?
No.
Okay.
She actually is a wonderful person. I'm very good friends with her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Still, he lives in Northern California now. He couldn't live in L.A.
But she has more money than you do.
Yeah, she ended up marrying a friend of hers from a childhood friend.
But probably
who makes more money than I do. He's a banker.
But she probably took out of the marriage. I don't know how much she got at the time that she divorced you. But I'm saying she probably held on to her money, whereas you, because of your drug history and everything else, you probably blew through it. Then marry your second wife. You had to pay her off. I mean, that's a recent divorce.
Yeah.
The drugs. Have you ever calculated how much money you've spent on drugs in your life?
It's not the drugs that cost the money. It's the rehabs.
Yeah.
You know.
What do they charge for rehab? A good rehab.
At the time when the economy was really rolling.
Yeah.
It got up to $90,000 a month.
Jesus Christ! And you would go away for 5 months.
That was the time that I kicked heroin.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, between the drugs, the craziness, the rock and roll lifestyle, and all that, you really weren't left with a lot. So you've got to go out on the road.
Yeah, but I have money in stocks. I have money in I have money in. I own 2 homes. I have money in my retirement.
But you have to work in order to, as you say, maintain your lifestyle.
Yeah, I have to. What I pay every month to my ex and to my two children. Is
fortune. It's staggering, right?
Unbelievable.
What do you have to pay? What's your nut? What do you have to come up with?
Between myself and my ex, it's around $60,000 a month.
So you've got pressure, my friend.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about you? On some level, I think you're the ultimate rocker that you don't give a shit about anything or anyone. And then there's the other side of you that goes, fuck, I need money. There's a responsible side of you.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing with you.
That's the thing. It's like, as a father, you're responsible to be the provider, but I don't want to just be the provider, I mean, my father who raised me, he traveled a lot while I was young. And I remember, just missing my father a lot. And
I'd say based on the book, you had a shitty early life.
No,
I think.
there were parts of it that were really shitty, and then there were parts of it that were just amazing. I think if I didn't grow up in my early formative years in that wonderful town of Chagrin Falls, that it would have been a very
But there was a lot of
crappy life.
But there was a lot of sadness. Yeah,
there
you
was.
even described you got your brother into drugs, right? And your brother died of an OD?
Oh.
No. He died of. We thought that it was
An
an
OD,
OD,
right.
and by the time we got the autopsy, we found out it was cardiomyopathy.
And then you had another brother, and he was killed, right, by a car accident?
My stepbrother Craig, who my natural father, he married Martha,
right,
my stepmom, and it was right before his birthday, and I was getting ready to go out there, and I got a phone call, and my mom just screamed out the door while I was coming home from school, and at the end of the driveway, Scott, you have a phone call. You have to pick up the phone. You got a phone call. It's your father, and or Kent, as she would call him, and it was unbelievable. He would ride wheelies, first of all.
This is your brother?
Yeah, I mean, literally.
What was on the phone call? That your brother was dead?
Well, not dead yet. That there was a massive hematoma in his head.
He got hit by a car?
Yeah.
Riding his bike?
He looked one way and saw one car, but it blocked the view of the other car coming the other direction.
Right.
He pulled the wheelie to right across the street, and
boom, got hit.
Yeah,
it's a lot of sadness, right, man?
Yeah.
You think that's what the whole drug thing was? Shitty relationship with your father, divorce, your parents go at each other. Maybe that was it. You just couldn't fucking take it. And maybe music was your only salvation, in a sense.
You know what? I think that this is kind of what it is. You know, everybody has sadness in their lives. And most people...
That's a lot of sadness to have.
Most people, you know, experiment with, you know, alcohol, marijuana, you know. Most people don't experiment with heroin.
Right.
But a lot...
But you say in your new book that you experimented with heroin because you thought it was sort of opening up the creative process for any good rock and roller.
Well, you know, I looked at all the great writers, you know, from the Beat generation, you know, the jazz players.
They all did it.
Yeah, they all did it, and you know, it was like starting to make its resurgence. You know,
it's become romanticized with artists.
It was at the time, you know.
But do you ever notice
it
that
all started? It all kind of ended when Kurt died.
Yeah, because it always comes to a bad end.
Yeah,
you know, even back then, there was no happy ending to the story.
Aren't you amazed by guys like you talk about drug takers, Keith Richards, that he seems to effortlessly go through it. I mean, he's clean now, but I'm saying, like, he kind of went through his life. He did drugs, this and that, and he's like, you know, I did it, and then I kicked it, and then it was no big deal.
Did you ever see that movie, The Adjustment Bureau?
No.
You got to watch it. It's an interesting take on like, not just one religion, just the idea of, you know, a higher power and angels.
Right.
And they're like a corporation. And they sort of just do little minor nudges here or there that, like, make you take a different track. It's like Keith was sitting just on a little tree and just happened to fall off and bump his head a certain way. And because of that, he couldn't do cocaine again.
I think the angels in some way.
They knocked him out of that tree.
You need to get knocked out of that fucking tree.
No, I don't do cocaine anymore.
Well, you are clean except you drink.
Yeah.
You know, this is what kills me about
it
you.
goes back and forth. It goes back and forth.
Between what? Drinking and not drinking?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you're not doing heroin anymore.
Nope.
You're not doing cocaine.
Nope.
You're not smoking weed.
Nope. I've never been in high school. It was fun to go surfing and do it. You know, watch a Monty Python movie.
But why drink? Why not live the sober lifestyle once and for all?
Well, that's really what I want to do.
You can't do it though. You're not strong enough.
No, I am strong enough. I kicked heroin.
But can you kick booze?
Years.
Booze is just as strong in your life, I'm sure. You always need something to keep you drinking.
No, I was sober for 4 years.
Right.
Like completely sober for 4 years.
Were you in hell?
No, it was the happiest time of my life.
So why not go back to that? You see, that's what frustrates. I mean, when I see you with STP or even with Velvet Revolver, these guys get so frustrated with you because they just want to say, Scott, you're like one of the most talented human beings on the planet. You sing like a fucking angel. You can write music.
You don't understand, like, the politics behind that all. Like, in STP, Dean was a junkie and a crack smoker, too.
Right.
You know?
But he cleaned up.
Yeah, and with Velvet Revolver, there was only one person, I'm sure you know who that person is, who stayed clean.
Okay.
Everybody
was
fell
high.
off the wagon.
But they get annoyed with you because you're the lead singer. You're the guy they depend on the most. They can get through their fucking set without, you need your voice. You need to have your presence of mind. You've got to remember lyrics. You've got to be the ultimate performer. And they get frustrated with you because they think that you go beyond what they do. Like, they can at least show up. You show up and you're fucked up and stuff like that. And they freak out, these guys. To the point you even describe in the book, you got really pissed off with Velvet Revolver because they said to you, hey, man, you got to go to rehab? You pay us because you're costing us money. And STP, the same thing. They did the same thing. You got really mad at Stone Temple Pilots when you sat there and said to these guys, I got to go to rehab. And they said, well, yeah, well, you're going to cost us money, so you better pay us.
Yeah.
You got to pay. That fucking did it, right? Because you feel you have an illness and you were going to go get help. And that's saying, hey, don't get help. You pay us. Is that why you were angry and bitter?
There's a lot of resentment because of that, yeah.
You don't feel they're your real bros or they love you? Because anyone who loved you would have said, you know what, you go to rehab. Don't worry about paying us. We'll figure things out, right?
Yeah.
That's painful.
Yeah, that is.
It's shitty. And when you told those guys they were shitty, didn't matter. You feel betrayed.
Yeah.
Betrayed.
But
that's what I got from the book.
But I always hear this thing about the politics, and the politics is always that they're not clean either.
No, I'm not saying they're not clean either. Like in STP, the only person that even, Robert drinks a beer once every, maybe twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
So Scott, what's your point about
that? What I'm saying is during the main part of STP's career, Dean and I
did drugs.
Yeah.
And so he should have been more.
One.
You're right. He should have been more understanding, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you said I had
everybody looked at you.
Everyone looked at you and pointed the finger that you're the problem, but there were other problems. You're saying.
Yeah.
Right. Have you had it? Did you ever get it so bad that you just said, "Hey, like Kurt Cobain, I just want to fucking end it all"? Have you ever been at that point?
I've been to that point before, and what someone said to me? They said, it's because I had kids, and it was when I was doing heroin still, and I felt like I just could not kick, and I was trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, and I was getting so depressed.
I mean, you even describe in the book that your wife picked you up from a 5-month hardcore rehab, and you jumped out of the moving car because she would not take you to score. The second you got out of rehab.
No, that was after I got arrested. I spent the night in jail.
Right.
And I was dope sick.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You know, isn't it crazy? Everyone looks at your life as like, wow, this guy must have it all. I mean, seriously. It's same with like Kurt Cobain. I mean, I look at you and go, oh my God, if I could be the lead singer in a band that actually wrote really great music like STP.
And performs it like you do.
Yeah, and it's effortless.
Yeah.
I look at that from the outside and go, what could be better than the rock star life?
That's gotta be fun.
And yet, it just seems miserable to you.
Well, touring, that's what I was getting at, is, it's touring now, it has become, it used to be there were only a few nights where you felt like you're punching the time clock.
Right.
But touring has kind of become a punch the time clock kind of gig. Because
why?
Because we didn't have to tour as much.
Because you could sell records.
We were selling, we sold 40 million records between, all my bands. It's like, and then, so that meant, multi-million-dollar advances and
you make
publishing
a great point.
and in record advances.
You make a great point that a band used to have time off the road to regroup, write new music. You need time to chill out,
spend time with your family.
And now it's like, well, we don't have that source of income anymore. There's no more record business.
The only way to make money is
touring. And so
for those that are lucky to even be able to tour.
That's right, because you had the following from when records were being sold.
Yeah.
And so you're one of the lucky few. But I see your point, that now you are a touring act. If you're going to make money and really sort of, make this into a business, and you're splitting it with all the guys in the band, you got to be out there on the road. How many days a week are you on the road?
We used to, for most of our career, both STP and Velvet Revolver, we toured 5 nights a week, 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off, and that was the way it went.
Right.
Occasionally there was like a 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off. But now it's, for the most part, 4 nights a week.
Is it almost impossible to get up for the concert?
It's
automatic.
I look young for my age, but I'm still 43 years old.
Right. You know spring chicken.
It's like I just you can't do that to your voice every night. When you're playing, an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes.
Is that why you drink, you think? Because you just need something to fucking look forward to at the end of the night to relax you? You need something to fucking just chill out?
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a social drinker, or are you drinking to get drunk?
You know what? Sometimes I don't even get drunk. It just kind of
mellows you out.
What do you drink after? When do you mostly drink after the show?
Yeah.
And what do you have? What do you like?
Well, even like in the late afternoon before.
Do the other band members? Do the guys go, oh fuck? Do they roll their eyes and they're like kind of putting it down?
I'm sure they're probably over that.
Yeah. So you're doing it. You're doing it on your own terms. No more wife. You're single now.
Yep.
You lonely?
Yeah.
Can you still meet broads out on the road? At least that's fun. I mean,
no. It's not like it used to be. I go straight from the stage,
right,
to the bus.
So when's the last time you had a chick, even like in your bed?
It's been quite a while. There's a girl that I have very, very, very strong feelings for.
Well, when's the last time you were with her? Because you're on the road, I guess. You don't even see her.
Well, last time I was with her was quite a while ago.
So you're not even having sex?
No.
This is fucking
wow,
crazy,
what
man.
kind of rock and roll life is this?
It ain't what people think, are they? You're depressed, aren't you? I sense
You're
it.
depressing me.
Yeah.
It's like, there's certain things that are depressing. There's certain things that are great. I mean, I just like this. I wanted to write a book, and I finished the book, while I was touring with, it's like, and while I was making records. I mean, I have a jazz standard Christmas album coming out,
I heard
this
about that.
year.
Yeah.
There's like a Diamond Dogs style, covers album that I recorded when I got back from the last tour.
Do the rest of the bands hate when you do these other projects? Did they hate that you were sort of like putting out a jazz standards this or that, or working on this stuff? They want you working on Stone Temple Pilots.
I think they want me to be happy.
Right. Are you friends with any of those guys now, or are you just guys touring together and you just barely get through it?
No, we're happy. I mean, there's
you talk to them.
Not as much as we're not all in the same bus.
Yeah, how does that work? Like, you guys are doing the same gigs.
How many buses?
How many
Four buses?
Like, you need your own bus because you can't fucking handle it, right?
No, it's a, you know what?
You need to chill.
I can't talk after a show.
Right. Do they understand that?
I realized that when I would do a show, afterwards there was all this like talking.
Right.
And that's like when I would really blow my voice out.
Right. It's too much. And plus the neurotic sort of component of it, too. Oh, my God, I got to have a voice for the next night. I got to have a voice for the next night.
It's a constant worry.
I mean, and they don't have that.
I do vocal exercises for 40 minutes every single night.
Wouldn't giving up drinking make your voice stronger?
Yeah, I'm sure it would, but
it's your only joy.
No, it's not a joy. It's something that that I really, I really want to give up.
Do you smoke?
I've always smoked. Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Yeah, you got to give that up. I mean, because your voice, that voice is your meal ticket. That's the thing.
But, David Bowie, Mick Jagger, they smoked until they're
into
their
But why do you always
60s.
compare? Why do you always look at everyone else?
Because
we're talking
what?
about you.
I look at the people that are the legends and see and set my parameters based on that.
Right. But I want to see you live. You know what I mean? And you've got to. You maybe maybe your constitution is different than David Bowie's or Mick Jagger's.
Yeah,
you know
not everybody lasted as long
Mick
as
Jagger.
And Mick didn't have to tour like you did.
And Mick never was a big druggie anyway.
Right.
Do you? Are you glad that you're at a band and that do you wish sometimes that you just had a normal life where you had just been maybe a guy who worked in a bank or something like that? Do you ever think that like maybe it just would have all been easier, less pressure?
I mean, there's moments that I wish I had a different sort of job.
Mary has custody of the kids?
We have joint custody.
How's that work if you're on the road all the time? It's tough, right?
Well, it is very hard. If I'm out of the country, how
can you see them?
Then I can't see them. But when I'm in the country, then they fly out, and
they can hang with you a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, huh, man?
Yeah, but when I'm home, I see him, between 2.5 and 3 nights a week.
No pussy, no drugs, on the road constantly, worrying about your voice. The bandmates isolated from, they just go to the gigs with you.
Well, they have their own buses, too.
I understand. It's sad in a way, though, isn't it? It all turned out...
When you look at how you started out as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different, though. I mean...
You ever have any laughs with these guys? I mean, is there ever any fun?
Yeah.
Because it was all fun at the beginning.
Yeah,
we have a lot of laughs. So, I mean, they're the same old jokes that we laughed at,
right.
15, 20 years ago.
Do you think those guys like you? I don't. I think that they're really angry with you. No, I mean, they are angry with you. They are pissed off at you. They want you to be perfect. They want you to be up every night. They want you to be completely drug-free for your entire life. They don't want you to drink.
Does he write this in the book?
This is what I gather from the book. This is what I gather.
Well, like, put it this way. They're... You know, I have to say, Robert on bass rarely makes a mistake. But if Dean hits a clam, or if there's a tempo problem with Eric, it's not the same kind of thing, because they look at themselves like they're musos, like musicians, you know, and like I'm the artsy guy.
Right. It's you versus them a lot of times.
Is it always going to be that way?
No, but it is.
I'm sure. I don't know. I mean,
do you ever want to wring their necks, Scott? Do you ever want to just say to them, listen to me? Do you ever want to just say to them, dudes?
Passive aggressive.
But Scott, do you ever want to just say to them, you know, you motherfuckers, I gotta fucking sing. You fucks get to sit there and play your goddamn bass and your drums, and God bless you, you're good at it. But give me a fucking break. I got to deal with the human throat and sing and front this goddamn band.
That is the smallest muscle in the human body.
That's right. Is that why you always wear a scarf, to protect your throat, to protect your voice?
No, I just think it looks cool.
You look cool. I got to say, you always did. Scott Weiland's book, Not Dead and Not for Sale, is in stores now.
I have to say,
Scott,
Howard, he must feel the affection of his bandmates.
No, he doesn't.
No. There are times, like, seriously. I mean, Dean and I both share a huge affinity for riding horses.
Right.
And I'm thinking about buying another horse. And I grew up with horses in Ohio.
Did Bowie ride horses?
Oh, I don't.
I think Jagger.
Did Jagger ride horses?
I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's a knight, of course.
That's right. He's a knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Who's the greatest influence on you? I know this is probably a question you've answered a million times, but I don't think I've ever asked it. Seriously, when you were the kid growing up, and you would just look at these bands, who was it that influenced you? Because you've written some of the greatest music. Who was it that really inspired you?
I would have to say, as a band,
Stones?
The Beatles as writers, recorders, producers, and just breaking down the barriers of what people thought rock and roll was. The Stones as getting out from under their shadow and becoming the greatest rock and roll band.
That's right. A lot of people,
ever.
that's a very good point. The Stones got out of the shadow of the Beatles, which was almost impossible to do. Most bands could not.
Yeah.
Because you were always compared. And they became their own thing.
Yep.
And they were badasses.
They were the anti-Beatles.
That's right.
Yeah.
And when was that the first album you bought, a Beatles album?
The first album I bought was, or actually, my parents bought for me was
Petunia Clark?
Captain Tennille's Greatest Hits.
Oh, my God.
Captain Tennille's Greatest Hits. That was close.
And,
it's always that way, isn't it?
And
did that almost turn you off the music completely? Or you liked it?
Well, you got to figure, there were two dichotomies. My mother and my stepfather were pretty square when it came to music.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
My father... my real father, blood father, and my stepmom were like really hip in the 70s when I was a kid growing up.
So you had Captain and Tennille on the one side. And then you had what? What were they buying you?
Oh, they were listening to Fleetwood Mac. They were listening to The Doors. They were listening to the Stones and the Beatles. They were listening to Jerry Jeff Walker. They were listening to Merle Haggard.
Very hip.
So you really love the music over there.
Yeah.
They were the more fun parents.
Oh yeah, I mean they had parties. You know,
Scott, in the book you bring up a very painful thing that you remembered recently. You know what I'm talking about. You were raped by a dude. When you were 12.
Yeah.
How'd that go down, man? If you don't mind me asking you about that, that's got to be fucking crazy. When did you realize that? In rehab?
Yeah.
Did you first think that can't have happened? Because why wouldn't I have remembered it all these years?
It happens a lot of times that you suppress things like that. I knew that something had happened because I remember the Sunday that sort of led up to it happening, and I got a call. I had a horse at this barn, Taylor's Farm. This old couple that owned a barn, and they only charged $20 a month to keep your horse there.
Yeah.
And there were 4 other girls like my age and one that was already in high school, and they called me up. They were drinking on a Sunday, and they said, meet us at the barn. We're gonna play Spin the Bottle.
That sounds reasonable.
And I was in like 6th or 7th grade, so I was like 12 years old.
Wow.
I went there, and we made a fort inside the hayloft, pulled out bales of hay, and then put wood over it, and then hay on top of it. So, and then
little clubhouse.
Yeah, and you know, we were drinking out of a mason jar, and
nothing better than that.
And you know, we were all having fun, and and then this guy comes in, and he starts having sex with this girl, and it
in front
all
of you.
A sudden freaked us all out.
Was he an older
bad.
guy?
Yeah, he was a senior in high school, but he was 20 years old.
Oh, one of those.
Real winner.
And he rode on the same bus, because this was a part of Geauga County where it was very rural, and so
he fucked a girl right in front of you.
Yeah. And then
what did he do? Jump on top of you?
No, and then on the bus, probably about 3 weeks later, he said, "Hey, why don't you come over to my house, and I'll play you some new records, and we can shoot my BB gun."
Right.
And I said, all right. And
even though you were kind of skeeved out by him because you'd had sex with the girl and everything, but probably you were honored because he was an older guy who was interested in you and as a friend.
I mean, and I went over there, and he raped me. He
pulled your pants down, raped you.
He made me do things to him.
Made you suck him off, and then he pulled your pants.
I'm not going to get graphic about it, but he raped me. And
was it violent? Were you fighting?
Anal sex, you mean?
It was about as hardcore as you could get.
Wow.
And so when did you remember this? As you were writing the book?
I always knew that there was something that had happened.
It's awful.
And I remember in high school having this question, am I gay?
Right.
Am I? And I didn't know why I had that question.
Right.
I mean, because I had my first real intense love experience, you know, with my girlfriend in high school, but like, and so it wasn't until, you know, like I was like around 30 years old that I was in therapy and it came up, and I've done a lot of therapy about it since. Yeah.
It's a complete violation. You know, Scott, I have I know people who have been in a similar situation and always ask themselves the question, am I gay? Because they thought that they were responsible for this. It only happened the once, right, Scott? And yet it haunts you. And to the point that you actually pushed it out of your brain.
Well, it happens to you at a formative time in your life. That's when your sexual awakening is occurring, and you're beginning to identify who you are. And then something like this occurs.
It's tough stuff. So so in a sense, you.
I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anybody. Does
that upset you? Does it upset you that you couldn't go to anyone? That you didn't have one person in your life?
Because the guy told me he would kick the shit out of me, and he would tell everyone in the high school, in the middle school, and the high school, which were across the parking lot from one another, that lies about me, and I wouldn't have any friends anymore.
Scott, when you realized this happened, were you tempted to go back and confront this guy and say, "What did you do to me, you motherfucker"?
No, because you know what, I don't even know his name.
Right. And maybe, do you trust your memory on this? You know it happened, right?
Oh yeah, I know exactly. I know every detail of it.
And then you go home, and I guess at some point you don't even process it because you're a kid, and you just say, "Fuck it, I'm going to just not think about it." I think it's that conscious, you know, you just go, fuck it, I'm not going to think about it. But you always have that question. You go, gee.
Well, you're also trying to protect your family. The people don't realize how complicated it gets because somebody has threatened you, they've threatened everything about you, and they've maybe even threatened your home life. And so you don't know, you're worried about your own self-perception. You don't know what people will think of you. It gets so complicated for a child that they are sometimes paralyzed into inactivity.
Yeah, I mean, the day that I was coming here, there was a certain newscaster on a certain station that wrote a book, and oddly enough, he was talking about the same thing, It just blows me away, and what scares me so much is that, like, I have my own kids now, and like, I mean, it would, if something ever happened to them, it would just destroy me.
And wouldn't you feel like, oh man, how am I going to protect them? And would they be comfortable enough to come to me? Do you warn them? Have you ever warned them? Have you ever sat down and said, there's a lot of predators out there?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want to scare them.
You know what? Mary and I are, we co-parent together. When we have serious discussions, we talk together about things with them. And we let them know. I mean, we eased into it as they got older. You know.
Yeah. Do you miss Mary?
I miss having our family, and I do miss her. I mean, there's times that I do miss her.
You say in the book you could have saved the marriage if she would have gone into marriage therapy with you, but she wasn't willing to do it, right?
Yeah, she wasn't willing to do it.
Why? Why?
She said, you know what? We went to marriage therapy before we even got married.
Right.
Like, I had this idea that if we went to if we went to therapy, like when we first moved in together,
right?
You know, we had already been like a couple on and off, you know, like, but once Janina like split from me, Mary and I were like a magnet together,
right?
And moved in together, and I had this idea that, you know, if we go to therapy, maybe we can like work out things that might happen down the road, and then they won't happen. They'll, you know, it's like time travel, like, and be able to deal with it. But it didn't work.
Were you ever able to talk to her about the rape, or you never even were able to just talk to your wife about it? You were?
Yeah, she knows about it.
It's a fucking incredible book, an incredible life, man. And it's a really honest look at his life with all the ups and downs. And I think people will really enjoy the book, Scott. I'm sure it took you a long time to write it and really put a lot of thought into it. It seems that way to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you're pretty damn honest. You talk about introducing Mary to heroin and stuff. I mean, that ain't an easy thing to admit to.
No, I mean, you know, she was against it. And then, you know, one night I was doing it. She said she kind of gave up and just wanted to feel what it was that I was like so drawn to.
Right.
The thing was that I never saw anybody go from 0 to 60 in such a quick period of time. I mean, within a month. I mean, she was at my level.
What a scene.
Yeah.
All right, hey, listen, Scott. It's I could talk to you for a couple hours, but I won't hold you here any longer. But Scott's book, Not Dead and Not for Sale.
Yep. One thing I want to put across is that, you know what, I am very grateful about having a musical career, an artistic career, you know, to be able to do things like, you know, write songs and perform. I just wish that I didn't have to perform as much.
I got it.
I wish
you've explained it better than anyone I've ever heard explain it.
You know, I wish I had time to write more books.
And write more songs.
And paint more. And, you know, do other artistic endeavors, you know.
I understand it now. The way you explain it makes sense. With the record companies going belly up and the fact that you can't make money as a recording artist, you don't have that time to sort of percolate and let that songwriting thing happen. And you're on the road being a musician 24/7.
Yeah.
I get it. I get, and you got to come up with $60,000 a month. That's the fucking bottom line.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You're a dad. Shit. You got any heroin?
Stop
it.
No.
No.
All right. Listen,
it's been a long time.
I get it, brother. All right, Scott Weiland of the great band Stone Temple Pilots. He's got the book out. Go get it.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Heavy stuff in there.
Yeah. What's this?
Howard has his own news department, and that's a digital recorder.
Oh, really? So what am I supposed to do with it?
Well, I'll hold it. So I'll tape you, and so will Greg.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Scott, that's a lot of heavy stuff in your book that came up.
Yeah.
Does that conjure up a lot of things? You know, I know you took the time to write everything and remember everything, but the way Howard goes through, you know, all the painful stuff.
Every time I talk about that, I mean, whether it's with my mom or my ex or my psychiatrist, it is a heavy situation. But, you know, I'm not gonna allow myself to be defined by that. It's an awful thing that happened, and I mean, there's been a lot of awful things that have happened. You know, my brother passed away, and lost the love of my life. But there's been so many great things that have happened too. So
you want your story to be about overcoming all the obstacles and more of the focus on all the positive that's
Yeah, I
happened in
think
your
it's
life?
kind of a mix of everything. You know, it's like you know, now with mass media the way it is, I mean, everybody is a journalist. You know, nobody really, you know, knows who I really am. It's like, so I decided, you know what, I want to write a book. I want to put it out there, no matter how difficult it is, and tell my story. And as, you know, brutally honest as it is, you know.
The way Howard walks you through some of the things you've written about, is it almost therapeutic in a way? Does he handle you with the right amount of sensitivity, you know, given the heaviness of everything that's gone on?
Yeah, you know what? I have a real good relationship with Howard. He's always been respectful. I mean, you know, of course he has his shtick, you know, that he you know, always asks about, you know, so like, how many girls you date? Actually, I have a girl that I have a lot of feelings for, and this one's gonna take some patience.
The next time you return to talk to Howard, where do you hope you're at in your life, and what will be going on?
I would like to definitely would like to be not drinking anymore. It's probably the most important thing to me right now, as far as goals.
Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Scott, and good luck with your book.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah. Might be a little bit of Artie.
I know.
All right, so we have this nice lady here from John Hines' show. They co-host, and I think she has her own show on Martha Stewart channel. But she came in here in this sexy outfit today. I don't know, man. All see-through.
Really?
Yeah. Jennifer Hutt, also known as Jennifer Koppelman.
Also known as Jenny Hutt.
Jenny Hutt, Jenny from the block, Jenny from the Hutt, Jenny from the Koppelman. Let's bring her in.
Good
How's
morning.
it going? How are you today?
Nervous, but excited.
Really?
But beyond nervous, yeah. It's like I have no idea how to do radio anymore, which is great.
You're no stranger to radio.
No, but
This way.
to Howard, I'm just excited because I'm a super fan. So
This is
it's a big deal. Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, you've been warmed up. I mean, you do a show with John Hine.
I do, yeah.
You've
But
done a show with Robin.
you know everything.
Oh, we're well
Great.
studied up here.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, I know that too. It's all weekend. I was like, oh, I'm in trouble, but it's fun. It's just fun.
It's
So.
a good kind of nerve.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. It's like this is it. I love Howard. I love Robin. I like the I even like Benji.
Oh wow, you really are a super fan.
Yeah, I am. So, yeah.
Well, good luck today, Jenny.
Thank you.
Have
Thanks.
fun. I'm sure once you put the headphones on and you sit down, the nerves will go away.
I hope so.
And the
I
fun
hope
will
so. It has a cleavage too much.
I
but
noticed
okay.
that. I wasn't good. I was trying to be a gentleman, but
I know.
Very nice.
Thank you. All right. See ya.
Hey, I got to talk to this chick. This is Jennifer Koppelman Hutt. Do you know who she is? She's a host here on Sirius XM.
Yes, I've met her many times.
She's she was doing a show Gary told me she's out promoting a book that she did with Alexis Stewart, Martha Stewart's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
This is the greatest. Come on in.
There she is.
How
Look
you doing?
at her.
You look great.
How you doing?
Got them tight leather pants, huh?
Oh, she wore an outfit for you. I can see that right now.
Yeah, but I think leather pants are
Right
kind of
there.
out, right?
No, turn
They're
around.
pleather. They're pleather.
Let me see.
Turn
They're not
around.
leather,
I
they're
said
pleather.
she's wearing an outfit
Oh, wow,
for you.
yeah.
Of course I am, Robin.
What'd you
I
lose?
have to.
What'd you lose about? How many pounds?
Close to 70.
Wow.
Depending on the morning.
Good for you.
Thanks.
That's an accomplishment, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for
It's
you.
a day at a time, though. I mean, it's not like...
Let me tell you why I have Jennifer here. It's so great. She
What
was
have
doing.
you been up to now?
I know Jennifer from she was doing a show with Martha Stewart's kid.
Yeah.
Alexis Stewart. And they do it on the Martha Stewart channel, which,
Sure.
you know, I think has 3 listeners, but nevertheless, they sort of were the high-profile people. In fact, I even
Because
heard...
Martha's not really there.
No, Martha barely shows up. So the daughter was doing a show with Jennifer.
Right.
And you guys were really good friends.
Yeah. Well, we became friends when we started doing the show.
Yeah. How'd you hook up with her?
I was working for my father at MSO. He was...
Her father's Charles Koppelman, who's a
Right.
big deal macher in the music business.
Yes, he's a big macha.
And he also represents Martha Stewart's business interests, which don't even ask me how that happened.
Okay.
But he does, right?
Yeah.
He's her lawyer?
No, he's not a lawyer, but I am.
Oh, are you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway, so that's how they met.
Right.
Right. So anyway, I had gone to be his assistant because he
Right.
needed an assistant, and he was starting to work there. And then I met Alexis.
Right.
And we were...
You hit it off.
Yeah, we did. And we're very, very different.
Right.
Yeah.
Different how, though? You both grew up rich.
Well, no, she didn't grow up rich.
She didn't?
No, I did.
Martha didn't have money when she was a little
Oh, no.
girl.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Right. So
You're very different in that you were rich and she grew up poor.
yes, that would be our main difference. No, Howard.
What were you? How are you different?
Well, I'm a people person.
Right.
And she's not.
She doesn't like people.
No.
Right.
Admittedly, she doesn't like people. And I tend to like most.
So anyway, you got so close, you started doing the radio show.
Right. Well, she asked me to do it with her.
Right. You guys
So-
clicked that way.
Mhm.
And then she also had you write this book about her mother.
It is not a book about her mother.
What's it about?
It's a self-help book. It's
But she wrote some shit about her mother in it.
Well, she does write stuff about her mom, but really it's the stuff that any kid might say about her mom. It's just that Alexis and Martha are...
I thought it was mean stuff, quite frankly.
did?
Yeah. Some of the quotes I read I thought was pretty mean.
But the quotes are kind of taken out of context. And if you know Alexis at all, it's just she just tells what she's thinking. So, and she tells the truth. So she's telling stuff about what it was like to grow up with Martha as a mom, which is another one of our differences because I grew up in Long Island right by you.
Right. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
the reason I got interested in this whole saga is that the two, like Alexis Stewart, Martha Stewart's daughter, cut you off.
Yes.
And like stopped talking to you.
Yes.
For no,
book?
Well, before.
Yeah,
really?
They
Yeah.
just cut her right out of her life.
That's
and,
true.
And they don't do the radio show together
No.
anymore. Jennifer does
we
it
never
alone.
talked about that. I didn't know that.
Isn't that great?
Well,
I love shit like that's like
it's
if
Like, how do you do that?
that's like if you and I stopped doing the show
And you just stopped.
and I just stopped and I never
Or
contacted
you
again.
just cut me out of the show and
Right.
and never talked to me again.
Yeah, or I just left and started doing my own show somewhere.
Right. What the heck? How did she do this? Why?
I love stuff like
by the
that.
way, I love how joyful you two
Oh, I
are
love
because
it.
of it. That's great.
Because first of all,
Yes.
notice no one around here even noticed.
No.
Nobody cares.
I didn't know that the show's no longer.
No, my show's on.
Her show's
But it's just
on.
me.
You're just you're not with Alexis anymore.
No, not
It's
since
Alexis
June.
and Jennifer's show, but Alexis doesn't show up. It's like,
So what was the deal? Like Alexis just decided I don't want to do this
does she
anymore?
contact you at all?
No.
How does that work?
I'm going to tell you how it works.
Okay.
I think. Well, I know she doesn't like me anymore.
Why?
That part's unclear.
Like, what did you do? Do you know?
I don't think I did anything. I think my personality probably wasn't well suited for her in life. Ultimately, she's not like a girl's girl like that. She doesn't have girlfriends. And again, that's something she'll say herself. I'm not talking out of turn.
Right.
And I think that everything about me is kind of what she hates.
Like, okay, what does
No,
she
like
hate?
everything, Robin.
Like what?
Well, I am warm,
Right.
and she doesn't really
She's
do
cold.
warmth.
Right.
I don't know that I'd say she's cold. I'd just say that she's not interested in hugging and kissing and in touching and in kibitzing and talking on the phone and emailing. I'm hyper communicative, like annoying beyond. My husband says if I could just like keep the irresistibility and irritatingness about me in the right ratio, then I'm good.
Why?
But
But
with
why would
Alexis,
she?
I'm just annoying.
So you annoy her because you're probably communicating with her.
Because I breathe.
Right.
And because I talk to my kids all the time. And
Right.
I say I love you when I hang up the phone with them.
And
Because
that bothers her.
It bothers her, but I do it because what if
Does
I
she feel-
die?
does she
My
feel-
kids need to know I love them.
Does she feel that you're phony and that you say I love you so much that it just takes on a phoniness?
Yes, and that's the sincerity thing is I think something else, that she thinks that my excitement or my warmth or my happiness is insincere with people sometimes, but it's not, because in the moment, I mean it.
Did she break up with you?
Yes.
Did she tell you she wasn't going to speak to you, or
it was sort of gradual.
Wait a second. Did she break up with you with the time you lost your weight? You lost the 70 pounds around that time?
What?
Did she break up with
I
you?
heard you. I don't. Yeah, but it.
You think she's jealous that you got kind of good looking?
It can't be kind of good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so mean.
No, you look fantastic.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no, you look
Howard.
really pretty.
Thank you. Thanks. No, I don't think it's about my losing weight. I think my
Because before you were the fat friend who didn't get a lot of attention. Now all of a sudden you walk in the room and you're like, hey, look at this.
Well, thank you.
You look nice. Got
first
red
of all,
hair. You know what I mean?
I am a ginger. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of ginger hate, by the way. What's that about?
You look pretty.
Thank you.
Do you think she couldn't handle the fact that you're pretty?
No, because I think she's this magnificent looking creature that we should all be so lucky to be born and be 8 feet tall and skinny and live and amazing. And I'm 41 and a little old and a mom. I mean, I can put it together, but I'm
Right.
not rocking a bathing suit ever.
So she wasn't upset about your weight loss?
I think not my weight loss, but I think my personality shift. I think that there was a part of me that was much more shy when I was heavier.
When you lost the weight, you even came out of your shell more.
Yes, a lot. Because the fear of being called fat dissipated.
Do you think that she saw this coming out of your shell and then all of a sudden got jealous and said, you know what? It's because of me. She's getting attention and fuck her. I'm going to break up with her.
I don't think it was jealousy. I think it was just she's done with me. I think that Alexis, and again, she says it herself in the book, in life, when she is over somebody, she's just over somebody. So
How did she
had
tell you?
stopped talking to me for a while.
How did she tell you?
Well, leading up to telling me, Howard, she was sort of not speaking to me. Like, she would talk to me on the air minimally. And
Wow.
then off the air, not speak to me at all.
How
Well, how does that work for a show? If
Well, I'll
she
tell you how it
will
works.
hardly talk to you on the show.
The good news is that here at SiriusXM, it's like a family.
It
so
is?
there are other for
I'm
me.
suing my family.
I know.
Yeah,
Sorry. That
I don't
happens in
feel.
families.
I don't feel like it's a family.
Okay, but for me, what would happen was I would be trying to not be in our office because I knew that made her uncomfortable, and that made me uncomfortable. Because
Sure.
why do I want to do that? So I have friends who do other shows. I have my friend. I don't know if you know, Ron Bennington has an. I would
I
go.
don't know anybody.
Okay, so I'd go on his show, and I'd go on other shows, and I would stay as far away as I could until we did our show.
Right.
And then on our show, some days I'd come in, and our show, we'd talk about life. And I'd say, oh, this morning I went here and I did this, and she just wouldn't respond.
Oh, my God.
And so then it felt like death, but okay, I could do it because I love to work.
Poor you.
It's not poor me. I have the gift of being able to be on the radio every day.
Right.
Who could have a better
No, but I
life
mean,
than
how
that?
uncomfortable. You're sitting there. You're supposed to have a rapport with this person.
Right.
And
Is
then
she
you're-
even looking at you, or is she
Not
rolling her
really.
eyes?
No,
What is
not
she-
really. But that's okay.
Yeah, does she look you in the eye when she's talking to you?
When she's talking, of course. But
Did you ever walk up to her and confront her on or off the air and
No,
say,
because-
listen, you're not talking to me?
No, because I knew that if I were to say that all I would be flooded with were all the reasons why I was horrible and hate worthy. And
You didn't want to hear
no,
it.
I don't want to deal with that. It's
Right.
it's
But
upsetting.
what good radio that would have been. Like if you just turned to her during her show and went,
Yeah, what
you know,
really is going on is we're not speaking to each other.
why didn't you just say to her, Alexis,
Yeah.
you haven't spoken to me in a year. You're not talking to me. I think the audience ought to know that, you are basically cutting me out.
Right.
You care to tell me why?
Well, I think that I think that our audience felt a shift. I think our audience felt a difference.
Did you guys have an audience? I don't know. I get the feeling nobody's listening to it anyway. What a colossal waste of time.
No, we have an audience.
Yeah?
Yes.
Like how many people do you think are in there?
6 to 12.
6 to 12 people?
Yes.
Wow.
No,
that's awesome. That's more than I thought.
I think we have an audience.
Do you think you have over 1,000 people listening to
Yeah, I do.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's sad.
No, I'm not even making a
that's
joke.
Really pathetic then. But I think that's also part of why she doesn't like me is that I want the show to do well, and I care about the listeners, and
she doesn't because she's Martha Stewart's daughter?
No, I think she just doesn't. She's just not a people person. It's not.
So why does she even bother to try to do this in the first place?
Because she loves radio, and she's talented and smart and funny. So she's got.
But who does she want to talk to?
I don't know, Robin.
Yeah, but she doesn't like talking to people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe she just likes like talking to a lot of people all at once.
Okay, so I'll tell you the breakup though. So what happened was in
This is the greatest.
For you, but for me, another reason she doesn't like me is that I'm very emotional and very sensitive. So I cry all the time. So I would go home from work and I'd walk in my house and I'd start to cry. And my poor husband, who's lived with me through fat and thin, is like...
Good man, by the way.
He's such a good man.
Yeah.
I'm lucky.
You look beautiful now. Is he making love to you like crazy?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, you look glamorous.
I like it more now, though. I like everything more now.
You went from fat chick to glamorous chick. Good
Thank
for you.
you.
I love makeovers.
Thanks,
Yeah.
right? And I didn't even have a team do it.
And you were fat when he started banging you?
Yeah, but not. I was like 25 pounds heavier than I am now. Then I blew up like a balloon. But my mom died. I mean, it was all
Okay.
yucky.
All right. But he banged you when you were fat?
Yes.
How many times a week would he bang you when you were fat?
I think our sex life, maybe it was twice a week.
And now
it's
is it
still
more?
No, because I'm exhausted. But
Right.
it's like twice a week.
Twice a week you bang your husband, and is he like, wow, like touching your body? And
He liked me curvy too. I mean,
Yeah.
he does touch my body, thankfully, yes.
Yeah.
But I had a big ass, and he liked that. My boobs were bigger, and
Right. He didn't
So-
put it in your ass, though, did he?
ew, gross. No,
No,
I'm a
right.
Jew from Long Island. What are you, nuts?
Sorry.
No entry.
All right. Okay, so let's not get into that.
let's get back to this.
Because I'm fascinated that. So she.
Okay, so she emails. It was like April or May. I got an email, and so did a couple other people at the company that just said, as of a certain date, she wasn't going to do the radio show anymore.
Wow.
And I didn't respond because that date was like 6 or 7 or 8 weeks away,
Right.
and I didn't want to make it any worse than it had been. And in terms of what. Part of the reason why I didn't want to have it out on the air was my concern was I have certain boundaries, and I wasn't sure that those would be respected if we had a fight.
Right.
And I just didn't.
What are your boundaries?
What do you think
Just
she'd
my
be
kids, my
Right.
family.
You're afraid if she opened up the Pandora's box of things that are wrong with you.
She'd attack your family?
I just didn't know.
Who knew?
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I think that after this went down, because we didn't get a chance to talk about this in notes, that Alexa started writing stuff about her family on her Facebook page.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so great.
Are you kidding me?
Well, no, but I'm not kidding you.
What would she write?
Well, she blocked me and unfriended me. So on Facebook, like all at the same time.
You were out of everything.
Out of everything. Which
You were
again,
blocked and unfriended.
Which again, I just
That's
want to make
so
it clear
lame.
that another reason why she probably hates me is I'm so pathetic that if she wanted to be my friend tomorrow again,
You'd Right. let her.
Of course I would, because
Right.
I just life is so short that I feel like. Who cares?
You seem like such a nice person.
But what did she say about the
I am a nice
family?
person.
I can't imagine.
What did she say?
What did you have to do with your family?
Just.
What did she say? What's the worst thing she said about your family? I want to know.
I mean, the only thing that really hurt me.
Go ahead.
Only thing that really hurt me was that someone else had posted. No, I think she said something like, "My father was going to die soon," or something.
Your
like that.
father?
Yeah, something like that.
Based on what?
I don't know. Based on nothing.
And she wrote, "Your father's going to die soon."
Yeah, or something. But I don't even. It doesn't even matter. It's
Why would
like,
you bring up your dad?
Who cares? Really, the whole thing was.
It's so childish.
You're making her sound crazy.
No, I'm not, Robin.
Well, yeah, you kind of
No, I'm
are.
not. I'm going to tell you again.
mean
I'll be
she
friends
wrote
with her
on your-
again tomorrow. I'm a jilted non-lover.
You mean she wrote on your Facebook page that
No, this was her private page.
that your father is going to die?
Something like that.
Like I don't even understand what that is. Where would that come from?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's okay. I mean,
It's okay to write that
I
your-
mean, it's not. It doesn't have any impact.
But why
I
would
gotta
she
tell
be
you, I
thinking about
learned-
your father?
I don't know. I learned a lot of things from Alexis that are really useful tools. For instance, I learned how to bake and stuff, which I didn't grow up knowing how to do any of that.
Yeah, but wait a second.
But-
Meanwhile, your father's probably pissed as shit because he's in
doesn't
business
care.
with Martha Stewart.
He's not. He's used to the whole world, and people say different things. And
Is that why you're kind of skirting the issues here? Because he probably said to you, don't be friends with Martha Stewart's daughter, because if you guys fucking get in a fight...
He never said anything
He
like that.
never said anything.
No.
I would. If you were my daughter,
Well, first
I
of
would
all,
have said,
I
listen.
don't fight with people. Like, that's not my MO. I have the same friends I've had since I'm 9 years old. I collect people along the way. I don't get rid of them. So that's the other thing. She doesn't like that I don't cut people out of my life, and she doesn't understand that I could be close to my whole family even if there's dysfunction. That's within
Your
every
dad's
family.
marrying his secretary,
Right.
and she doesn't
Is
understand.
that how I can still talk to him?
Because you're you.
And it's
And
my
you're not
dad,
her.
and I love him.
Right.
And my mother's dead. At
Right.
this point, what are we going to do? And by the way, I remember you had a whole conversation about Fred taking off the day when his brother-in-law died.
Right.
And how many days were you supposed to take off with the death? I went through it on the air with my 6 to 12 listeners. I took the day of diagnosis.
Right.
I took the day that she got admitted to the hospital
Your
for
mom.
the last time.
Mhm.
And then I took the 4 days for Shiva.
Right.
And that was it.
Well, that's different. It's your mom.
Right.
Well,
I don't think
this
that's
was-
excessive, Howard.
Not at all.
Right.
Well, I think that's fine.
I don't know that I would have taken all that.
Really?
Well-
But my mom, I lived with
Robin
my
might have had a celebration. She might be more in the Alexis.
I might have needed all that time for the
Yeah.
party.
So so my dad's a good dad. He's only been good to us, and
Right.
So what does
I
she care? What he's who's he?
So she doesn't
involved
like
with?
your dad because she said he's going to die. Even though that's weird. It's kind of a childish thought.
It is what it is.
It
What are
is.
you gonna
What do
do?
you make of that she wrote that? I mean,
I think maybe on some level, the fact that when she said she was going to quit, I didn't fight for her to stay because I know she doesn't like me, and it became unpleasant. So, and sad and hurtful. So why?
now when you were writing this book together,
Mhm.
which is why you're here to promote it.
Yes, whatever land.
Whatever land. When you wrote this book together, did you guys stop talking to each other during the writing of the book?
Pretty much. So yeah. But because it's set in sections, and then the ending had to be changed. The original ending was much more mushy.
But so what happened? I mean, how do you write a book with someone and not talk to them? I mean, you wrote...
Well, because it was primarily finished, and it was more in the editing when we really had stopped.
When you would write the book, where did you write? Did you write here at Sirius, or did you go
No, we
to her
would-
house?
Right. So separately. We didn't have to write at Sirius.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you didn't even sit in the same room together and write the book together.
Correct. Yeah.
What a bizarre relationship.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it had been good for how many years?
For 5.
And then boom, it's gone.
Yes.
It's done.
Yeah, it's
And-
6 years that I'm on the air as of a week from today.
Now, it's weird, too, because you're on the Martha Stewart channel.
That is weird. Well, that was the other thing. That it was like I know it's only the 12 listeners, but I've spent this much time building this lovely, very devoted, teeny tiny fan base.
Right.
And so I didn't want it taken away because she chose to not do the show anymore.
Is the book presented as two buddies giving advice?
Yes, but it clearly states in the end that we're not
buddies anymore.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
How bizarre.
And is Alexis going to do another show on the Martha Stewart channel?
I don't know, because we don't talk, Robin.
Right. Yeah. Robin, have you been paying attention? You know more about
I don't know,
Alexis.
maybe she'd hear it through
I'm
other
gonna say
people.
it again. In a heartbeat, I would be.
Yeah, we get it.
It's true, though. That's
course.
What's so. I mean.
You don't have any animosity.
No,
Have you met Alexis's baby, the one that she just had, or adopted,
oh
or
my
whatever?
Gosh, and the baby is beautiful. And
Did she
Alexis-
adopt that baby?
No, she had her with a surrogate.
Oh, a surrogate.
Mhm.
So some other person got pregnant?
Yeah.
Which would be fitting with her personality based on what you're saying. Like, who'd want to get all pregnant?
No, I think she couldn't.
She
couldn't.
She tried. Remember, we
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about that.
How's she going to be with a baby if she's not warm and loving?
Oh, she's warm and loving with the baby. The
She
baby.
is?
Oh my God, the baby.
How do you know that?
beautiful. Because I got to see the baby when, like, there were moments even in the bad year where we had these glimpses of normalcy between us, and I'd be so excited, and I would go home and I'd be like, oh my God, I got to be with the baby, and I got to play, and then just done, and
Wow.
that makes me sad because the baby is. I love the baby.
But if she's as cold and aloof as you say she is,
Not with
something's
her
going to
kid.
fuck up with the kid.
It's not, because you know how she loves bulldogs?
Yeah, but if you could say to someone, hey, your father's going to die, it doesn't mean you're not going to be vindictive with your child,
She's
too.
not going to be vindictive.
Or punitive.
When that child starts
way.
to evidence a personality and she's not in complete control.
No, I
don't know.
I don't think so. It's her baby.
Jennifer Koppelman-Hutt's new book, Whateverland, is available in stores October 26th and can be ordered now on Amazon.com.
Well, what's the advice? It sounds like.
Oh, it's good, though. Wait, can
advice? Would you get advice from those two?
Oh, stop it.
I mean, honest to God, you can't even maintain a friendship.
Oh, I can maintain a lot of friendships, Howard.
Check out Whatever with Jennifer Koppelman-Hutt weekday nights at 5 o'clock on the Martha Stewart Living Sirius XM channel 110.
Can I say my website?
Yeah, and for more information, just go to Jenny.
Just Jenny.
JustJenny.com.
JustJenny.
JustJenny.com.
Uh-huh.
So look what's going on around here, huh?
That's crazy.
And I do a show here with John Hine on your channels.
You do?
Yes.
What show?
It's called What's Worth Watching. It's all about what's worth
brand
watching
new,
on TV.
right?
Didn't Alexa Stewart hate the fact that you watch TV?
Yes.
What do you do?
She hates everything about that kind of thing. Then I'm very much like everybody else.
What do you watch on TV that
I love The X Factor. Oh, my God.
Me too.
It's like the greatest show ever.
I already know who's going to win on The X Factor.
You mean the little girl, Drew Rizmela?
No.
The 14-year-old?
The 14-year-old's going to win.
The blonde. That's
do you
her
watch
name,
X Factor
Drew.
at all?
I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks.
Robin,
I started
it's a
at the very
crier.
beginning.
It's a great show.
But, I
weep.
I don't know.
See, you're like me.
Yeah, I weep like a baby.
Yeah, this, I don't know if I'd weep over X Factor, but I do enjoy watching the show.
Yeah.
And last night was a special
So
X Factor.
you're going to say X Factor is what's worth watching?
To me, it is. And then
I would
have
listen
a
to
whole-
that.
And then I argue with John because John is such a super nerd with everything, with TV and everything. I love him.
What does he think of the X Factor?
If I
worth
hear one
watching?
more thing about Breaking Bad,
See, that's a great show.
Please, you want to see like they're cutting throats, and there's blood spurting everywhere, and it's meth addicts.
So I'll listen to you and John.
Okay, good.
And on X Factor, the blonde 14-year-old.
Yes,
I don't
she's
know her name.
incredible. Her name is Drew.
She's going to win.
Yes.
And the guy who fell
Then
apart.
why do you need to watch? You already know what's going to happen.
Well, because I like to see how they fuck it up. And then the other girl, the black girl with the 13-year-old, she's really good.
Mm-hmm. Rachel Crow.
But not as good as the white 14-year-old.
Correct. And I didn't love Rachel's performance last night, even though Simon did.
Right. Now, when you, whose performance did you, what was that, your last statement you just said?
I didn't love
Were they on
Rachel's
last
night, but I liked.
The black girl?
Yeah, the little black girl.
She was terrific.
Last night I didn't think she was good as she was the
Wow.
last round. The last.
I could argue that.
X Factor was
how?
on last night?
How you thought she was as
I'm out
good as
of
the
it.
last one? The last
She was
song
excellent.
she did. I just like that kid though. She's the one who said she came out and said she wanted to win because she was poor.
Let me just
Right, she needed
understand.
her own room.
Yeah,
She
in
was
her own
cute.
bathroom.
I'm a little spaced out because I'm still kind of hyper-focused on this Alexa Stewart.
Go ahead,
how you write a
Howard.
book with her, and now you're no longer friends. How you do a radio show with her.
Are you doing any co-promotion?
I believe there will be some, and I'm really looking forward to that.
When is that? Why didn't you
I'm
bring her in here with me?
petrified.
Oh, you should have brought her in here.
Yeah, we want to see you together.
Bring her in here.
I don't want to cry. I don't. I try to have a day where there's no tears is a gift. So I don't want to. I don't want it. I'm happier now.
Were you integrated into the rest of her life? Like, do you have other friends that
Mutual
have,
friends.
that have dumped you now because Alexis has let out the word that you're a persona non grata? Have they cut you out too?
No, I mean there's no one to. I have. She.
Were you friends with any of Alexis's friends?
No, but she. No. No.
Did her mother treat you nicely now?
Sure. Martha's always been nice to me.
Really?
Yeah. Martha's nice.
This is so great.
It's bizarre.
Are you sure you're going to be able to keep this show on the Martha Stewart channel?
No, of course I'm not sure. But hopefully it'll move to another channel if it doesn't stay there. I would hope it would because people here say they like it there and we have listeners there and everyone
we'll
knows
keep
where
you on
it
our
is.
When they heard that
Thank you,
Alexis,
Howard. I appreciate that. Thank
when
you.
they heard that Alexis didn't want to do the show anymore with you, there was never any, oh, then we should get rid of the show.
Well, that was what was so strange. I didn't want to broach the subject because in case no one realized I was still there, I was happy about it. Let me fly under the radar.
Right.
Let me go to work, do my show, and then they'll have to like yank me out.
Right.
So I'm going to keep showing up. I love my show and I love my listeners. I mean, they've really given me much more of a life than I had before.
Did Alexis want to do the show without you? Like, in other words,
I don't think so.
No, she was done.
I think she was
She's
just
done with you, done with the show,
Yes.
done with everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to get you two in a room.
That would be. Maybe you could patch them up, but maybe you could do one of your great.
How soon can you get her in here?
I don't have. Obviously, I have no pull because she doesn't speak to me.
Gary, can you arrange to have these two in the same room? I would love to patch them up.
No.
As Robin says. What? Do you still have her phone number?
Yes.
Yeah, give it to
She
Gary.
might have changed it.
I don't know. Hey, Gary.
I don't know. Hey, do you know that we have the same pediatrician for our children?
Is that right?
We do.
My kids are a little old for the
I know,
pediatrician.
but this one they went to is my kids.
Hey, Gary.
No, hold on. I just want to
Uh-oh.
say,
Yeah.
just so you know that I am a good producer. I mean, I approached Jenny with the idea.
Yeah, with having
I
us
said,
here.
I really want to have you both on. And her rap was, I would do it, but she would say things so hurtful about my family, I don't want to bring my family into it.
Oh, my God. What would she say? It would be
I
great.
don't know. I mean, that's the thing, though. I wouldn't want to.
What is her family,
Listen,
though?
this is what it is. I feel like when you have a close relationship with somebody, intimacies are exchanged of whatever nature. And for me, they survive the breakup.
Right.
I wouldn't give hers
Divulge,
up,
yeah.
And I don't know what she'd do with mine. And
Like, you've confided stuff to
You
her.
treated this like a real friendship.
I did, and maybe that was part of my mistake. That
course.
I blurred the boundary between coworker and friend, but I blur every boundary. So that's just what I do.
You think she would actually tell your secrets? You got to get her in
maybe.
here.
I don't know.
I'd like to know what your secrets are.
I think she thinks that she would take shots at her family, whether they're
Why
truthful
would she
or not,
do
just
that?
to hurt her.
That would be so mean.
She hates me, which is sad. I mean,
You
I
must
can't-
have done something, honey. She can't hate you this much for no reason. Just because you're annoying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
No.
She says it herself that sometimes she cuts people out of her life because they annoy her.
But then to be vindictive and start revealing their secrets? That's awesome.
Yeah. By the way, I wish I had
She's
a little
cool.
bit of that. She is cool. By the way,
Get her in here. Let's hear.
cool.
Let's hear these two fight.
I take the good and I leave the rest. And there was plenty of good when it was good. When she liked
Hey, by
me,
the way.
she took care of me in a.
Right.
She'd bring lunch, or she would.
So
listen
great.
while I might cry. And the year that my mom was sick, she was terrific. It was a really tough time.
Ooh, cunty.
You, of course, she loves.
Well, yeah, everyone loves me.
Everyone
I'm
does
America's
love you.
sweetheart.
You really are.
Yeah.
It's true.
Believe me, not everyone loves me. You should see some of the reactions I get.
But I got to tell you, she's very bright and very talented. And
See, I don't understand this too. Like, I would tell Jennifer the whole time, I would go, listen, the person you're working with is clearly not a nice person. You don't know her the way I do.
She's on the Martha Stewart channel. She wants to keep her job.
And she
can't
was
tell
working with her at the time, and at the time she was talking to her.
But she did a great job at defend. She would defend her to everyone. Jennifer would defend her to
Well,
everyone.
yeah.
You don't know the person I know.
This is so great. I love when people fight.
I know, but I don't. It devastates me. I don't
know.
like to fight with people. It's just not how I'm made.
Well, you are
Maybe
fighting.
because I've always been nice. I've always been kind. It's part of my nature. Probably because I had weight problems.
Yeah.
I think we tend to be
Well,
nicer
evidently you're
people with
annoying,
that.
so what can I tell you?
So annoying, Howard. That like 2 times I've emailed you. I'm so careful to make sure I don't say too much. I say
Yeah,
exactly
lose my
what I'm
email address, by the way.
I don't want to overdo it.
You're Alexis's friend.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know how please, leave me alone.
Uh-huh,
All right,
exactly.
listen to me. I like you.
Thank
You're a
you.
sweetheart.
Thanks.
And your father's a good dude.
Thank you.
And your brother's a good dude.
Yes.
Brother's a very talented guy.
Yeah, he's the smart one.
I like him.
Thank you.
Jennifer Koppelman-Hutt's new book, Whateverland.
Well, it's with Alexis.
It is. It's co-author.
With Martha Stewart's daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, to be so arrogant. I mean, she really, her mother's the big star there. Be a little bit humble. Tell her.
Well, she says bad things about Martha, too.
But it's really tongue-in-cheek. It's not nasty.
I want your father to live.
Me too.
All right, I'll write that on my
Thanks.
Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll counteract
Yeah, maybe.
Alexis's Facebook posting.
Might keep Charles alive.
Yeah.
Right. Jennifer Koppelman-Hutt's new book is Whateverland. It's available in stores October 26th. Can be ordered now on Amazon.com. She's also on our channel, with John Hine about
Yeah.
television.
John hasn't stopped talking to you, has he?
No, not at all. We get on great.
Oh, John-
All your guys back here.
Yeah, here it's fun.
And Ronnie likes to look at my boobs.
Yeah, well, you got great boobs. They're real, right?
Yes.
Good for you.
Thanks, Howard.
All right,
Can we
listen.
take a picture? Are you comfortable with that
Sure,
today?
I'll take a picture with you. What,
Thank
are you going to
you.
post it all over your Twitter and everything?
Only if
And
you
just
say,
to show
okay,
Alexis,
you get to
hey,
pre-approve
I
it.
talked to Howard, you didn't.
What are you going to do? You're going to put it all over Twitter and Facebook?
Only if you approve the picture. If you don't,
Oh,
then I
good.
won't.
Yeah, because I don't really look good in pictures.
I would not do that. It's not my play.
This whole thing sounds very mean girl to me.
I haven't approved a picture of myself since Tisha B'Av.
So don't expect to be posting this one.
Oh, God.
All right, and I would say check out the final week of the show, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's over.
Stop it, Howard.
Right.
It's not what we want.
Marty, go ahead. You can. Hi, you're on the air. No, Marty. Okay, Marty, thank you for calling. All right, Jennifer.
Thank you.
That was a good call. Short and to the point.
Yeah.
Summed it right up. All right, we'll be back. Who knew this was going on in our halls?
I had no idea.
Yeah, and if I have any shot at getting the two of you on together, let's do it. I'll bring you right back.
Yeah, you can't crow promote anywhere but here.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you come in here with her, and I'll straighten you two out.
Okay, good.
Guarantee you, when you leave here, everything will be fine.
All right.
One way or another, everything will be fine.
All right. Well, I still have a dad. Okay.
Right. And we'll be back right after this.
Jenny.
Yes.
Do you think obviously your relationship is very strained, but do you think you said too much? Did you sever any?
I have no idea what I
possibility?
said. Who can remember in there? It just goes.
A
And
big
then,
blur.
Yeah, I don't even know what I said. What did I say? The truth. Yeah.
I mean,
All that I know.
You just
but
told your story and you
Mhm.
told the history of your relationship, but given the way Alexis appears to be, do you think there's any scrap of hope that you guys could ever?
there wasn't any scrap of hope. It wasn't ever gonna. It wasn't. She hates me, so I don't think anything I could have said would have changed that anyway.
Yet Howard still claims if he got the two of you in a room,
I know he does.
he could bring you two together. He can mediate this relationship
I don't think that would happen.
because he doesn't understand what she truly.
I don't even understand it. So what are you gonna do?
It's
But
just
I
one
can't
of
believe I
those
was just
things.
on his show. He's so nice.
Well, I was going to ask you, what was it like now that
It was
you got
amazing.
to be
He's
in
just
there? All the anticipation.
He's
is over.
just cool and lovely. I mean, he's just lovely. He's just only lovely. That's all it is.
And as you've transitioned into radio, what do you notice about what Howard does so well? What makes him so great at his craft?
His honesty and his comfort level. He's just like talking to somebody. But he asks the right questions. He's just, and he makes you feel at ease. So,
You seem smitten.
I love him. What do you mean? Smitten. I love the guy. How could I not? Look at him. He's Howard. He's amazing. So,
All right, Jennifer. Good luck with your show. It seems like
Thank
you've moved
you.
on, and you're loving your career and your role here.
yeah, have
so.
a good time. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye.
Hey now. You don't even seem to understand the show. Yeah! You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staff, Whack Packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, when the guys at Howard TV first conceived the show, my guest today was one of the first names that popped up as a must-have. Now, it's not because of any one particular thing that he does, it's because he has utter and complete verbal diarrhea. You may love him, you may hate him, but you certainly know what his penis looks like. His phony phone calls are instant classics, and his least favorite number is 143. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sal, the stockbroker Governale.
Rachel Fine!
Sal Governale. You're not
sorry.
falling for that. Let's just...
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Okay,
Little
sit down.
You feel warm.
Not falling for that again.
Fresh and
Just
warm.
sit down. Are you ready to answer some fan questions?
I am ready. I'm ready for anything that you ask me.
Fantastic. Can I keep your eyes in this general direction?
Yes.
All right, first question comes from JM on Twitter. He wants to know, how did you feel when you got hired by Howard?
Extremely excited, Rachel, but at first, to be honest, I thought it was a prank because Gary pranked me 5 years prior. You know, they got me pretty good on the show. I was working on Wall Street, and I was actually that day writing jokes for Artie Lang because he was doing the Donald Trump roast. And I was kind of bummed out, you know, that Win John's job just ended, the great Richard Christie won, which was the greatest thing to happen to the show. And I got a call like, hello, you know, Hal was thinking we'd like to give you a shot here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Sure enough, I got invited into the show, and it's been 7 years later. So it's been great.
Wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, thank you.
Next question came in from Facebook. This is from John R. He says, F, marry, kill, Richard, Howard, and Robin, and explain your reasons.
Okay. Well, definitely marry Richard because I love him, and he's my second wife. I would probably Howard because it would make for great radio. Robin, you won't believe what happened to me last night. What, Howard? Sal me up the... Oh, my God, don't tell me that. Yes, he did. And I would, unfortunately, because of the game, have no choice but to kill Robin.
That hurts.
Sorry, Robin.
That's crazy.
Sorry to hear that.
What's wrong with him?
Only because of the game. Only because the game
really getting into that.
gives me no choice but to do it. Okay.
Excellent. Moving on.
Is she dead yet?
She is dead. Next question is from Joseph M. on Facebook. He asks, what do you want to do once the Stern Show ends?
You. Every
that is
night.
So sweet.
As long as Richie Wilson doesn't kill me.
You're going to have to clear that with Richie.
What do I want to do? I want to continue to write with Richard Christie, put shows together, comedy, perhaps work for a television show like Jimmy Kimmel, certainly pursue stand-up, and just continue within that vicinity, in the entertainment industry in some capacity.
Sounds good. Maybe you'll be the next Ronnie Mund.
I said entertainment.
Next question is Kim S. also on Facebook.
Kim S.
She says, Sal,
Yes.
tell me one thing you love about your wife, really love, no jokes. Can you?
Yes, of course. My wife is a spectacular and awesome mother. Really, really great. That's one. I could tell you a few.
Give me another.
I think she's absolutely beautiful. I think she has a great personality. And I also think if it wasn't for her, 80% of my material would be out the window. She always says to me that, you know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have anything. And to some point, that's true. You know, the price that we pay for that is a different story. But it's certainly the truth. She's really good.
She's a good source of your comedy.
Yeah, she's got a good sense of humor.
So romantic. Next one also from Twitter is from Roger. He says, how did you ever pass the Series 7 exam?
I studied every day. I actually made it a job. I got up at 9 in the morning and I went to my kitchen table and I stayed there till 5 p.m. And the only time I took a break was at noon, like I took a lunch break, and I would put on The Price is Right during my lunch break. And I watched The Price is Right, and then I went back to studying, and I studied real hard. I crammed it all in, and I got an 86 first time out.
Nice. Do you think if you took it again today without preparing, you'd pass it?
68. It would take some time, but I could certainly pass it again.
Nice. Next question also from Twitter is from Stacy. Stacy says, is Gary still eating black and white cookies with crumbs running down his chin?
Well, I would have to say yes, I am. I love them, and there's nothing better to put me to sleep quicker than a good old batch of black and white cookies right after I'm done playing solitaire, boy.
Sorry to wake you up. Next one came in from Facebook. This is from Scott M.
Oh, Scott.
From Scott. Sal, what do you do all day other than the prank calls?
Well, that's a good question. We do song parodies. We listen to listener submissions. We put bits together. We put games together, like the Debbie the game today. We also write when people go out on the street. Rich and I actually go out on the street a lot, so we're constantly coming up with new concepts for the street, like Occupy Wall Street, like going to Harlem, talking about topical topics there. While the show was on, during the course of the show, I and Richard also sent Howard jokes and media during the course of the show through Will and Steve on the computer. We submit jokes for other people as well, like Evil Dave. When George Takei comes in, we write the announces for him. So constantly doing stuff.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Jose N on Facebook says, has there ever been one call that you really loved but couldn't play it on the show?
Yes, there are quite a few, and there's one in particular that we really love. It took about 6 months to produce. It involved many characters on the show, like Wood Yee, like Craig Gass doing his Gene Simmons impersonation, and we just couldn't play it. This call was so good that Gary reached out to this particular person. They do have a product that they sell as well, and even gave that person the opportunity to come on the show and be interviewed about it, provided that we could play the prank call. Still didn't happen. There are a lot of great prank calls that we just can't play. People say no, and that's it. No is no. Everything that we do, we get a consent for. And if we don't get the consent, we can't play it.
What percentage doesn't make it through?
I would say lately it's been like 40-70 in our favor. About 40% does not make it through. 40%.
Do you recognize that 40 plus 70 is more than 100?
Oh, my God, I just realized that. 40-60. 40-65? Yeah.
Can we go back to the Series 7 question?
Yeah.
Dumb as a rock. Michael G tweeted us.
So embarrassed.
Sal, is your hair growing back with the fake propecia?
Feel it. What do you think?
It actually looks good. It looks pretty full.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't feel it before. So
Well, it was called alopecia, and I got it from India. I went to this website online because propecia is very expensive, and I can't afford it. So I looked online, and I received this Indian propecia called alopecia. And I tried that for a little bit, but I was getting some wacky side effects. So I stopped that, but what I'm doing now is I'm doing Rogaine twice a day. I do the Rogaine foam. Get right in the peaks, rub it in, go to the back. How's the back look?
It looks good.
Yeah, fill it up there. That's it, and then, and just the opposite on my balls, it's nair. Gets all the hair out. So bald here, full there. It's a match made in heaven, ladies. Match made in heaven.
Next is from Live and Uncut on Twitter. If you had to choose either your wife or Richard to live with for the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Wow, that is a great question. Sorry, buddy. But I'm going to have to live with you for the rest of my life.
You pick me?
Do I stutter, Ed?
Thanks, honey.
Well, I've had my wife for quite a long time. I've known my wife for 16 years now, and I've only known Richard for 7. So to be fair and to balance it out, I have to give him at least 9 more. So, yeah. Welcome aboard, babe. You're in.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, sweetie. Anything.
I want to thank Sal for answering all the questions that you, the fans, provided. Keep sending your questions in via Twitter, Facebook, email, and video submission. And remember that this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next week, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time.
I know I did.
Thank you very much for that.
Shut the cameras off.
Jesus. Richie!
No Richie. Bye.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Oh, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Yes, indeed.
You've changed since you bowed out of the race.
Well, it's been hard, I really had a long time to sit and discuss what it was I wanted to do. And I know exactly what I want to do, but it will not be what I do not want to do, because that is entirely my doing.
Now, you clearly haven't lost your great way of explaining things, so.
Thank you. I appreciate your comment, though your comment does not need appreciation. However, if it did, I would have appreciated it.
Mr. Kane, you're nothing short of articulate.
Well, I am.
Are you looking forward to today's meeting with Howard?
Absolutely. You know, Howard Stern understands me, and I will have a chance to present myself and my case to the entire American public, because they will understand that I know that they know that we both know what needs to be known.
And we now know that.
Yes.
Do you want to bring Herman Cain in right now, sit him down? Do you want to talk to him for a minute, or do you feel comfortable? We gave him the lines. I should have told him, you know.
I would sit him down.
Okay.
Right now, and
maybe you just want to make him feel, you know.
Yeah.
He's also Billy Crystal. Should you need Billy Crystal?
By the way, I think we should sit him on the couch. You know what I was thinking? We should probably sit him down on the couch, and then after a segment, I think we should be done, maybe. Unless I say to you.
Well, if it goes well, my feeling was if it went really well, I'd almost take him out and maybe bring him back later. If you felt it went really strong.
Okay. I'm not sure. You know, I got to see how it goes.
It's Robert. Robert is his name. Hey, Robert. This is
Hey, Robert. How you doing, man?
Morning. Nice to see you.
Good to see you. It's not fun.
You know what? When someone drops out of a campaign race and you put a lot of money and heart and soul into it, you know what?
It's not fun.
You know.
You know.
We're going to give you these, and I'm going to adjust
Thanks,
your.
man.
I'm going to adjust your microphone.
Yeah, I like it loud.
Well, right here is your.
Thanks.
You can go as loud as you want. I do it till my ears bleed.
Is that good?
Yeah.
You know, so hey, Robert, we wrote a bunch of lines to help you sort of, you know, but you use them.
Yeah.
You know, we thought these were funny.
It's right here.
Your
mic is right here.
That's my mic here, yeah?
Yeah. Can I throw you? I'll help you adjust when you get back.
Thanks,
So,
man.
we thought these were funny. You can, you know,
Sure.
have fun with them.
Did you want to start in around Robin or foreign policy or just over extra?
We can go with. I'll interview you about Robin. I'll ask you about foreign policy. You just go
whatever you are, man.
And then also you can just bring stuff up. You know.
Yeah, I'll just go with you. I always just watch the conductor.
Herman Cain stopping by. You know, this guy, Herman Cain, to me, out of all these Republicans, he's the most fascinating of all time. And I'll tell you why. His story should be made into a movie, for my opinion. He's the greatest, because here's a guy. You got to remember, Herman Cain, I mean, nobody knew who he was. This guy's never served in any office. He was a pizza guy. And he decides to run for president. Now, why did he decide to run for president?
His life was going too well.
His life was going great. He wrote a book. The guy wrote a book. This is the way it really went down. He wrote a book, and he said, you know,
how do I promote this thing?
Donald Trump was the first one to do this. He wrote his first book, and his PR guy said to him, run for president. And he was like, I don't want to be president. He goes, no, if you run for president, the book will sell. And this book sold 1 billion copies. It really put Donald on the map. Mm-hmm. And so Herman Cain from the same playbook said, look, nobody gives a fuck about me, but I'll show up at some of these early Republican debates. I know I'm not going to win. I know I'm not going to matter. And nobody knows who I am. And quite frankly, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
But it's free publicity.
Yeah. You know, it's like when I ran for governor. It was fun. It was a fun stunt. And I got freaked out when I started winning. The pollstar had me going up over...
You had the same reaction, Herman Cain? Oh,
yes,
no.
Yes, this is why I know about this. I was up to 23%, and all of a sudden they're demanding to see, like, they wanted me to open my books. I was like, what?
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to be the governor. I'm going to resign after 3 days. So Herman Cain decides he's going to promote his book. So he starts going on these Republican debates and this and that. Now, the field of Republicans evidently is so bad. I mean, this Mitt Romney can't get anybody to be for him because he's a moderate. And to win the Republican nomination, you've got to be a lunatic, you know. So all of a sudden, no one likes any of these candidates. And Herman Cain somehow becomes attractive to a lot of these Tea Party guys. I don't know what they wanted to prove, but they wanted to prove that they were for Herman Cain. And all of a sudden now he's like, oh, shit. I'm the front runner. They start looking into this guy. And before you know it, he fucked up his whole scene. He was getting chicks. He had girls. He was harassing people, allegedly. I mean, it is fantastic what was going on with this guy. He had obscurity. He had money. And now his book promotion went completely fucking baba flooey, if you know what I mean.
Well, just imagine having to go home.
Oh, now he's got to go face his wife. Nobody was looking into this guy. He wanted to go fuck around. Don't worry about it. Nobody knows who you are. You know, when you're anonymous, nobody ever finds out you're fucking around unless they hire a private eye or some shit. The wife was happy. He was happy. He had a book. He was a CEO. No, it wasn't good enough. Listen, that shit will backfire on you. He never expected in his wildest dreams to be the front runner for the Republican nomination for the presidency of the United States. Even he was probably like, what the hell are these people doing? You know what it reminds me of? Remember the movie The Producers where,
Yeah, they wanted a bomb.
They wanted a bomb of a play. So they wrote Springtime for Hitler in Germany, and they said, we have to have the play bomb. It's a tax write-off. The play becomes a hit, and they're ruined. This is the same story as Herman Cain. I'm going to make it into a musical. I'm going out to promote my book. All of a sudden, I'm another schnook. It'll be fantastic. It's The Producers. The guy just wanted to promote a book. Gee whiz. Well, anyway, he's going to be in today. Sort of.
Yeah, but you'd have thought that he'd have headed for the hills long before it got this bad. He just kept staying there. Because
he was going to be president. He couldn't believe it. Oh, he goes, holy mackerel, someone's listening to me. I mean, what the hell? It's a crazy story, that Herman Cain story. It's the greatest story ever of all time. This guy comes out of nowhere. Not only that, he's never served in an office. He's never done a thing. He was a pizza guy, pizzeria.
He was the head of the Restaurant Association.
Yeah, the head of pizza.
And I told you what he was behind when he was head of the Restaurant Association. Yeah. I couldn't have waited for the general election just because of his background. Right. He was for smoking in restaurants.
Yes, he was. That's true.
And for being able to drink more and drive.
Right. Now that's a stance. Well, there's a guy you could really get behind if you're a bum. So the whole thing went nuts on him, and now he's got to deal with his wife and the distrust, and it's.
I don't know if he has kids, but it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
The public scrutiny is nothing.
Hey, so I'm honored today to introduce to you a man who almost was the Republican nominee, Herman Cain. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me in today, Howard, and allowing me to present myself and my case to the American people. And may I say, good morning, Ophelia.
Don't look over here.
I said to Robin this morning. I know you like Robin. We got your message.
I love Robin.
Yeah, but you say you don't sexually harass.
I do not sexually harass her. I have never sexually harassed her in my life. But Howard, I've never made a pizza pie as beautiful as Robin over there. I wish I was one of your toppings.
I bet you do.
I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, listen, you get online, you can go after him. You can contact the National Restaurant Association.
Yes.
I'll tell you, I was saying to Robin, your story is amazing because I really, you are a guy who wrote a book and you got it in your head that you're going to go and run for president. I think it was a book promotion. I don't think you ever expected to actually be the front runner.
I did not.
Yeah, and then suddenly you're the front runner, and everyone starts looking into you. He never in a million years thought he'd be the front runner, and then all of a sudden everybody piled on him, and they exposed all these women and all that.
Well, I was surprised myself because, I did not really have any women at all, Howard. I can't believe that people are accusing me of having extramarital affairs. Howard, I didn't do some of the things that I have been accused of. I did some of the things that I have been accused of, but the things that you think I didn't do.
Right.
The things that I did do, Howard, I was not accused of.
All right. Well, there you go.
He wasn't accused. What did you do?
Well, what happened was, I walked into politics, pulled down my pants, and said, "Here is the Black Caucus."
Well, you are a fascinating man. You were asked about foreign policy and things like this.
And you said it wasn't important to know the names.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, that was crazy.
No, it's like this. We as Americans, Howard, we have got to address our national debt.
Right.
We owe so much money to Hungary.
Yes.
Hungary?
Hungary.
Is it, what? It's not Hungary?
No.
Oh. Well, that might explain my drop in the poll.
Now, your drop in the poll was because of the women, and the women coming forward, people lost faith in you.
Speaking of dropping the poll, I'd like to drop my poll in Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Let's keep our mind on the issue.
You like Robin's middle name, right?
I love Ophelia because the word feel is right in it. And I would like to feel ya, Ophelia. Howard, you just keep on talking. I want to fuck Robin a little more.
Well, now you're really letting your pants down since you've.
But he never sexually harassed anyone.
That's right. Well, you are a good man. Let's bring in John Lieberman now with the headlines, and we'll get back to you, Mr. Kane.
I will wait patiently here for my next opportunity to address my public.
All right, John Lieberman, by the way, making an appearance on the wrap-up show yesterday. John, you're a newsman. This is Herman Cain.
What a pleasure.
Mr. Cain, nice to meet you.
Yes,
sir, and you.
What was, you were the CEO of Godfather Pizza, right?
I was the CEO of Godfather Pizza.
Did you learn anything being the CEO of Godfather Pizza?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I learned that I'm best off keeping my mouth shut.
Right. and then things run well.
Well, everything went wrong at Godfather Pizza. Not so much there, but at the National Restaurant Association.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It all went wrong. I was harassing the Wendy's girl.
Yes. Allegedly.
I put my hand up her skirt, and I felt both her double burger.
Now, John, you were on the wrap-up show yesterday arguing with Benji. Did you hear any of the wrap-up show yesterday?
No.
It was remarkable. And, you know, really, I'm laying off the Benji story. I mean, you guys can do what you want, but I've had it. I don't think Benji's being honest. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if he's sleeping with this girl or if he isn't, but it's getting crazy. And then, yes, John.
Well, let me tell you this. We were laying off the Benji story as well. But when I see a tweet at 8:03 a.m. while you, Howard, are in the middle of interviewing Chuck Zito, when I see a tweet come from Benji's Twitter that is trying to sell his single or have people download his single on iTunes, I feel responsible to confront him about why are you tweeting during the show.
Well, you know, it's weird. I'll tell you this. While I was doing the show yesterday and we were talking to Chuck Zito, someone slipped me a note here. One of the guys, I don't remember who, said that, hey, Benji is tweeting during the interview.
Oh.
And, you know, it crossed my mind that, gee, Benji's working for me right now. He shouldn't be tweeting. He should be concentrating on the show.
And his money comes from this show, not his music career.
Not from the single. The single is not going to generate anything.
Yeah, that's not how that happens.
No one will buy it. No one's going to buy that on iTunes. So all of a sudden I started to kind of get sucked in, and I was going to go, okay, I'm going to yell at Benji now about tweeting. And then I just said, I'm not going to distract from the show. We're doing a great interview with Chuck Zito.
Chuck Zito doesn't deserve to be interrupted by that nonsense.
So I ignored it, and even though I was going to address it, I didn't. But then you addressed it on the wrap-up show, and Benji went berserk. But you are 100% right, John. The fact is that when someone once, because Benji was saying, I didn't tweet, I assume it was my girlfriend who tweeted, and he gave his girlfriend his Twitter account. And so I basically said, well,
well, why go ballistic? That's a simple explanation.
Right, but it's reasonable for anyone to assume
and ask a question
that if it's your Twitter account, you're tweeting.
Yeah.
There are really two issues here. The first issue is when I confronted Benji in the hallway and asked him about this tweet, first he ignored me and closed the bathroom door. Then when he came out, he wouldn't address the questions. He started singing the song and everything like that. Some staffers have
Wait, I had the lyrics written down.
Look, he's eating healthy. That's a good thing.
Thanks, man.
Benji, some staffers have said it's disrespectful to be tweeting during a Howard interview.
Who said that?
Jason Kaplan, for one.
Yeah, who else said that?
Do you feel it's disrespectful to be tweeting during the show?
Wait, I got no.
Okay. Then 2.5 hours later on the wrap-up show, Benji has now had time to think about, come up with an articulate response, and his response was, I didn't tweet it. It was my girlfriend who I gave my password to. But as Howard said, Benji's 80,000 followers believe whoever tweeted it, they believe whatever is coming from Benji's Twitter is from Benji.
Well, it's the same thing. Like Ashton Kutcher said he's turning his Twitter account over to a PR firm or something. And yes, technically they're tweeting, but it's still him. He's still responsible for what comes out of it.
That's not the issue.
Yeah,
the issue is you guys are basically accusing me of stealing from you, stealing time. Right.
Well, why wouldn't we assume that you're tweeting during the show?
Howard, I have no problem.
So explain. It's like Robin said. So then just turn to somebody and say, "I'm not tweeting. My girlfriend is doing it."
I was angry that before I was asked.
And also, John is saying, while you say your girlfriend was tweeting, he doesn't necessarily accept that. He's going to go investigate to see whether you were tweeting or not.
Well, before he throws out those accusations, he should find out if it's true or not.
Go ahead.
No, well, here's one thing that I really feel about Benji, and I like Benji.
Right.
But I feel like Benji wants the attention, but then doesn't want to be held accountable.
Right.
So he's angry when I'm at the elevator to see what time he gets here to work. He's angry when I ask him questions, and my question,
You're
Benji...
assuming I'm
my
angry
question,
about...
let me finish. My question, Benji...
A tweet came out of your Twitter account.
That's fine.
So he asked you, did you tweet?
But before he asked me, he was asking... Jason and other people in the office heard.
Well, why shouldn't he assume that it's your Twitter account? You're giving people.
And if you hear the question I asked Benji, the question was: a tweet came from Benji's account at 8:03. Your reaction, and I did my due diligence to know that it was your actual Twitter account. @Bronk is your account, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking, and then I asked you. All you had to say in the hallway was, Lieberman, listen, Elisa did it. She tweeted it, and then the story either changes or goes away. But instead of addressing it head on, you start singing the song. I don't want to hear the song. I want an answer.
You were putting it out that I stole from the show, and I didn't like that.
Did I said that?
He never said.
What did I say?
Well, I'll have to get all the tapes.
He never said that.
I'll have to get all the tapes.
Get all the tapes.
Wait,
get every single tape.
Yes, Howard. If I Twittered during the show, it's basically, if you're not supposed to, it's basically stealing your time.
But he never said that. You're saying that.
I have one more point. And this is why it's reasonable to assume.
Are you tweeting during the show? It's either yes or no.
Before he asked me, he was putting it out there.
You're just kooky. You're denying something that is ridiculous.
Because it's not that big of a deal. But if
you're making
a big deal, if it is a big deal, then that's not the way a story like that should be done.
Benji, can I say something? When you say John was putting it out there, we received dozens of emails and tweets telling us. So John followed up on that. So John was among many inquiring about it.
But before other people were...
And why do you want your girlfriend advertising the song for iTunes?
It's both our songs.
Yeah, but I mean, do you really think someone's going to buy the iTunes, that shit? And what?
Well, first,
are you doing it for charity or are you doing it for your profit?
Doing it for my profit.
Wow. You really think someone's going to buy that song?
Yeah.
Come on. Dude, you're better than that. That song's a goof. It's not a good song.
I think it's a great song.
It's a horrible song.
Well, it's a piece of art.
Have you heard the song, Mr. Kane?
You know, I have not, but this does lead me to a perfect policy point of mine, Howard.
Yes.
We need to educate our young people and make them smart so they can realize how stupid they are.
Right. You did make a lot of sense in that.
You're making a point.
Yeah.
999.
Right. That's your policy.
Yeah, that went away pretty fast.
What happened to 999?
999 went bye.
Right. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
It's gone. But I have a very important question for Benji.
Yes.
What does your girlfriend look like anyway?
She's very hot.
Very beautiful.
Is she hot?
Big
you would
breasts.
definitely harass her.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Hang on. I got to make myself comfortable.
Now, getting back to this. Yes, John.
This is just my last question for Benji, and then I'm over it. And this is really the key here. Benji, 11 days ago, did you tweet from your Twitter account during a break here in the studio?
Yes, and I said I did.
Thank you. So one can reasonably assume then that it's not a wild assumption that Benji would be tweeting at 8:03 yesterday from his own account.
Why do you give your girlfriend your access to your account? Like, I don't get that. I mean, why are you doing that?
We were just having fun.
Why can't she tweet on her account?
She does.
Oh. And then she gets on your account and says, don't forget to buy the song?
Yeah.
Has anyone bought the song? Be honest.
I don't know.
I say no.
I'm sure people have. I would bet
people could have had by accident.
But isn't it
hit the wrong
available?
thing.
You think people by accident?
Isn't it available on YouTube?
On YouTube?
But Howard, every song is available on YouTube.
I see.
That's not how it works.
So why would they want it from iTunes?
Then you can download it on your phone. You can download
you get
it
a
on
pristine
Oh,
copy.
God, have that on your phone?
Because you want the
Benji would be the perfect candidate for Mr. Kane to consult with because he doesn't want to answer anything. He just stays on his own talking points.
That's right.
If I may ask.
Yes.
What's with all the tannin spray on Benji?
Yeah.
That blotchy cracker is darker than my dick.
He's so true. I mean, no offense, the song's horrible, and it's...
I think it's a beautiful...
I met a girl on J-Date, was looking for another playmate, but this may be my shirt, my fate. She's making me wait, and it hurts.
Yeah, b'shirt.
My b'shirt? What is that, like a dessert? That
rhymes
was
with
like
dessert.
the Blumpkin pie I had with Miss Beautiful Ophelia.
My b'shirt. It's Yiddish theater.
Is that Yiddish?
Yeah.
It's a pain in my tuchus.
Right.
I met a girl on J-Date, was looking for another playmate, but this may be my shirt, my fate. She's making me wait, and it hurts.
I know you wrote this.
I think the girlfriend.
No way.
Wow.
I think the girlfriend.
Spend hours a day talking about things that we hate and we like.
It's even making me flaccid.
We're always on Skype. Nothing gets in the way.
You're flaccid right now, Mr. Kane?
Right now, man. That song, it just took it right out of me.
Right.
I couldn't if I had to.
I love hearing your voice and what you have to say. I don't know what I'm
You had to hear the arguing going on the wrap-up show. It was really quite extraordinary.
Over this.
Over this, yeah. It was John Lieberman and Benji, and they were just going berserk.
Greg, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, I love the Chuck Zito interview, but I didn't know if anybody noticed, but Benjali actually sent out a tweet during the Chuck Zito interview promoting his single on iTunes.
Wow. Yeah, no, that did come up. The news is already working on that. You probably shouldn't tweet while you're working.
Yeah, a bunch of fairies were running around the office yelling at me about that.
Who are the fairies?
Like everyone that was making a thing about that. First of all, I did not tweet.
So who did?
I assume Elisa did.
She's got access to your account?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You gave her your password?
Yeah.
Doesn't she have her own Twitter?
Yeah.
So why'd she tweet on yours?
Because more people are on his.
Yeah.
So how do we know when something's from you and when something's from Elisa?
I don't know. I guess you have to ask me.
Benji, you need to take responsibility for it. Let's say it was Elisa. She knows you're on this show.
Right.
She knows there's an interview going on. It's irresponsible for you being in the.
I don't think. Okay, so you want to address that? Is it irresponsible for me to give someone my password?
No. Is it irresponsible for a tweet from Benji Bronk? As far as I know, online comes out during an interview.
I don't think that's. I don't know. I do not think that's irresponsible.
Well, it is because
what is it? Are there going to be car wrecks or something?
No, but I don't think Howard wants to be distracting from the show while the show is on.
Okay, first of all, I don't think she doesn't have Sirius. So, but yeah, she could assume
she
I'm
knows
where
you
are.
You know this about Elisa. Nobody out there knows. They think it's coming from you.
So then they bring in John Lieberman, and then John goes at it with Benji.
I asked you, was this your tweet? Now you've had 2 hours to think about a good response that this was actually Elisa tweeting it out.
Say that at the
Why
time?
not
No,
initially?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you. Let me fucking answer. Let me fucking answer. Let me fucking answer. Let me fucking answer that question.
Let him fucking answer.
Because I don't like, and you guys, it's I like you as a person, as Ashkenazi.
Why? How do we know you even like him as a person?
It's on my Twitter.
As an Ashkenazi, just get to the point.
So fuck you, man. You're anyway. Listen. I don't like this thing with the news when they come and they assume a fact, and before the fact is proven, they start yelling at you about it and saying, people say it's disrespectful that you're doing this.
Okay, then let's pull the Howard TV tapes.
Yes.
And see at that time at 8:03.
And before that, you told me Jason said this.
But how is it not reasonable to assume that your Twitter, which you and
but don't go around saying, don't go around saying,
hear me out.
We
hear
me.
You got your chance.
We did a story.
It was wild in there. But it's enough with Benji and this girlfriend, I'm telling you. But I did get distracted yesterday because everyone was handing me notes that Benji was tweeting.
So thank you, Benji.
I wasn't.
But you are. If your girlfriend's tweeting, you're tweeting. It's coming from your account.
But the problem that you have...
All right. But it did cause a disruption.
The problem that you guys have with it wasn't that the tweet came out. It was that you thought I was doing it.
Anyway,
that it was now coming into Howard while he's trying to interview Chuck Zito.
Robin.
Robin? That is my name.
Hi.
Anyway, Robin Ophelia, right?
Robin, do tweets from your account ever come on during the show?
Yes, and they're addressed.
Is that a distraction?
Yes, and it's not right.
It's not?
No, it's not
she admits when she's wrong.
I disagree with you, but if it's a policy, I'll address it.
Did you have this problem as the CEO of Godfather Pizza?
Yes, I had many problems, and I have to say, I'm sitting right next to Robin, and Robin, you remind me of Obama's famous word change. Because every time I see your beautiful breasts, I have to change my sticky underpants.
Wow.
My goodness, do you think this is appropriate?
Doesn't matter. He's not running for
conversation. I guess he's no longer a candidate.
He's no longer a candidate. He can say whatever he wants.
Now I can say what's on my mind.
Right.
And let me tell you something. There's a lot of hot chicks on the street.
Right.
I'm so upset that my wife knows what my shenanigans are now.
Right. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have run for president. Now your whole scene's been blown.
Everything's out.
I had some great foreign policy, though, Howard.
You did.
The country would have been a lot better had they listened to me. You know, when I was at Godfather Pizza, there were times that I agreed with people, and there were times that I didn't agree, and sometimes I think we need to agree that we don't agree. However, sometimes I think I will not agree that we agree unless we can't agree because I can't agree to agree.
Well, you know what? You made a lot of sense.
That's about as clear as mud.
All right, so anyway, John Lieberman from the Howard 100 News, what do you have for us in the Howard 100 News?
I just want to, and then I'll be done with Benji, I promise, but Howard, can you declare that no tweets should come out from the show from staffers' personal accounts? Do you agree with that?
During the show.
During the show from 6 until 10:30, is that a reasonable rule?
I don't think that people should be tweeting when they're supposed to be at work, working. Now, there's a technicality here. Benji's claiming it's his girlfriend. I don't know if, in fact, it could have been Benji's girlfriend. Maybe it wasn't. I would say concentrate while you're here. It's only 4 hours. And the rest of the day, tweet all you want. That would be a good rule, I would think.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think it would be. Now, he's saying, listen, it was my girlfriend, so who knows? But I don't know what's going on.
At this point, I do.
Same effect, Howard.
Exactly, right. Robin, exactly. At this point, I believe that it was Benji's girlfriend from some other background we did. But regardless, the 80,000 followers of Benji believe that tweet came out, and that's all that matters.
And then what happens is I start getting calls and things in the office. Benji's tweeting during the show, and it becomes a big distraction. Right. So I would prefer not, but, what can I tell you? I mean, it's constant with this guy.
Oh, come on.
Now that this all started, and he's loving the attention.
I know, because here's the email. You ready? I don't believe Benji for 1 minute when he says he and his girlfriend sleep naked and they don't have sex. A normal woman is not going to sleep nude in the bed with a man unless she's going to fuck him. As a woman, I can tell you, when we love a man, we want sex as badly as he does. So why wait? Especially if you two are now, in love. Benji, she is using you so you can keep her name active on the radio. You know what? I don't believe that exactly, because I don't believe she could really live with herself if she has to sit there and fuck Benji for radio mentions.
I don't know this girl.
I don't think she would do that.
I don't know her. I don't know what she's capable of. I don't.
She seems like a nice girl.
Anything.
If she's with Benji only because she wants to get mentioned on the radio, that's horrible. I feel bad for her.
She's in love with me.
You know that.
She's yes.
Why is she still holding? I mean, are you guys still waiting on sex, intercourse?
I almost rather not talk about that because everyone's saying she gets so much shit about that, and I don't want to talk about that.
Well, that's fair enough.
It is.
If you were having sex with Benji, would you want people to know?
I wouldn't.
All right. That's fair. You're a woman. You can relate to that. If you for some reason went out of your mind and started having sex with Benji, do you really want it discussed?
It would have to be on the QT.
Right.
That's true.
That I understand.
Over my dead body.
Would you?
If Benji gets some of that Tukey before me.
Would you? If Robin said right now she'd have sex with you, Mr. Kane, you would do it, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
Oh my. I would.
But you're married. Wait a minute. You're on the air. You're still married.
I don't think he realizes he's on the air.
If you thought Godfather's Pizza delivers in 30 minutes or it's free, wait till I get to you.
Oh my.
With my extra large.
You love her. She's your type.
She is absolutely. Robin is absolutely so gorgeous. Robin, if you would put your hand inside my lap, I could get you to be the senator of Utah. Robin.
Robin Ophelia.
Robin Ophelia, you want to be the senator, don't you? Ophelia. Oh, all the way to Utah.
No, could he explain his position on abortion?
Yeah, talk real quick, and then I'll let John Lieberman, because John's a newsman. He might be able to ask you a few questions.
Well, I would like to, I think in general, Howard, that my campaign was misunderstood. I loved my time on the campaign trail.
Yes.
I loved meeting the Cubans in Florida. I learned how to say delicious in Cuban. Do you know what the word for delicious in Cuban is, Howard?
What is it?
Well, believe me, it's delicioso. And you know delicious in Vietnamese? Do you know how you say that?
How do you say that?
Tong dong.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good. In Italian, it's delicioso. I got much more going on than that, Obama.
Yeah, well, the question was, what is your stance on abortion? I'll let you think about it, because I really want you to be clear.
Yeah, really be clear this time.
I really want you want to think about it while John doesn't it?
Yes, you go.
All right.
Let me
Take your time.
The last thing I want to do
opinion.
is be misunderstood.
Right.
5 months in a row.
Okay.
Hey, Howard, can I say one more thing about this?
No, I'm done with you.
When you were accused of, and it was wrong, you didn't do it, of buying the strip of the car.
Right.
You don't like when people, before they find out about it, if they go ahead and put that out there.
But Benji, it's not the same thing.
Why is it?
In other words, this is your Twitter account.
Right.
You have tweeted before during the show, according to John, when we were in commercial break. Anything that comes out of your Twitter account, he's assuming
That's
you
fine,
tweet.
But I should be asked before they put out.
It wasn't put out, Benji. This is what bothers me so much. Okay? People build stories all the time in journalism that don't get published or don't get broadcast because the facts change, things change. This story was not broadcast.
I didn't say it was broadcast.
Right, he was asking.
You just said it was put out.
Put out to people in the office.
I was conducting interviews to find out what the truth was.
The first thing was you should have checked with me.
I did, Benji, and you give me the same old bullshit.
The first thing.
You sang.
Because I'd already heard it being talked about.
Benji, you just accused a man of not asking you first. He asked you, and you do shtick, and you sing.
He didn't ask me first.
He asked you, and you sang. Why did you do that?
Who'd you ask first?
Benji, I asked Jason for his reaction to the tweet that came from your account.
Listen. You've gotten sucked into the Benji.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with it.
Listen
I'm done
to me,
with
John. Look at me. You're fairly new to this game. He sucks everyone in. Right. He does. This is what he does. And nobody cares. He's got you in his grip right now.
I do.
He does.
I do.
He's playing with you.
He's playing with you.
And now you're beshirt.
I'm done with it.
Good. That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
move on.
I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah, and I appreciate
You're going to
that.
go out of your fucking mind otherwise. You're arguing with a guy who he wants this.
I will continue to hold Benji, in addition to everybody else, accountable.
If you wanted to kill a starving man, you know what you do? You don't feed him. You're feeding him.
You're feeding the vortex.
You're feeding it. You're in the Benji vortex.
And I'm getting dizzy.
Mr. Kane, are you ready to discuss abortion?
Yes, I do.
What is your opinion on abortion?
Well, Howard, I want to be 100% clear on this. I want to leave absolutely no stone unturned.
Yes.
I am 70% against abortion.
70%.
And 40% for it.
Right. Who are you, Sal?
In fact, I would like to say I firmly stand for a woman's right to choose, except in cases involving rape, incest, or pregnancy.
I see. So you're for a woman's right to get
choose.
an abortion.
Yes.
Unless she's been raped.
I think I am for a woman's right to choose unless she chooses not to sleep with me.
No, you're for a woman's right to choose unless she is raped.
Yes.
Or has
incest.
Or has sex.
Or is pregnant.
Is pregnant.
Right.
Oh.
That would change everything. That's a game changer, Howard.
Right. You see why I can't get a straight answer out of Mr. Kane? He says he's for it and against it at the same time. All right, listen, John, let's get back to Howard 100.
All right, let's get to a couple headlines quickly. We've wasted too much time.
You're not kidding. The whole show's been a waste of time, quite frankly.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's start with a little bit of Sal news. Sal getting assaulted in the coffee room after running his mouth, and we have the exclusive audio and the video at Howard 100 News. It started with Sal running into Jason Ellis. You had Jason on the other day, SiriusXM host, recent guest. Sal cracked some jokes about Jason's tattoos. The next thing you know, Jason lands a solid kick right on Sal's thigh, and this was for real.
Wow.
We gave Howard TV the videotape. Sal starts writhing in pain. He needs aspirin. The next day, he comes in limping a little bit.
tattoo on your face?
Hey,
I thought Mike Tyson had bad ink. Holy shit.
Love is blind. Love is blind.
Yeah, and so is your tattoo artist.
What is that, a heart?
Yeah. With an A in it?
Yeah.
What does the A stand for?
Andrea.
Oh. Who's Andrea?
I lied. It actually stands for,
Anal.
Asking.
Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, God.
This was a serious assault in the coffee room, all because Sal couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Well, Sal thinks when someone's a guest on the show, they become his property, and and everyone gets him and understands him. So he probably, what did he say to Jason about his tattoo?
He mumbled like, "What's the A on your face for? Asshole or anal?"
Oh my
stuff
God.
like that.
Wow.
And then Ellis just wasn't having it. And now we have learned that some of this was planned out, premeditated by Ellis, because he had his producer trail him with a camera. Ellis wanted to attack Sal earlier in the day.
Really?
Up here, because Ellis just thinks Sal is kind of a smartass and, was cracking stuff up here. So he actually planned it, grabbed Cullen, his producer, with the camera to document this attack in the kitchen. You'll see it on Howard TV. We gave them the video. It's good video.
But he doesn't like Sal, is what you're saying. That's real.
He doesn't like Sal's remarks. He doesn't like Sal's smart-ass attitude about everything, and he took this opportunity to land a solid kick on Sal.
But he can't go around setting, punching people out and stuff, right? Over here at work. But but Sal, you got to watch what the fuck you say.
Leave people alone.
What did you say?
Well, first of all, Alice and I do get along.
Right.
Okay.
And apparently what I didn't know is that all day long, just as a goof, because Alice is into martial arts and whatnot, he was kicking people in the leg.
Right.
And I fell into his trap because when I saw him, I started making fun of his tattoo on his face. I said, I thought Mike Tyson fucked up his face. Holy shit, look at you.
Right.
And we were giggling, and then I said, what's the A for, asshole? And then boom, the kick came in.
Wow.
But
why did you say that? You don't even know the guy.
No, Alice and I have spoken quite a bit off the air.
Come on.
No, I was in the lunchroom.
Sal, he going up to a guy and calling him an asshole?
Well, you have to remember, Howard.
What are you, Don Rickles without the jokes?
No, we were just kind of we've done that type of banter before, but I wasn't aware that Ellis.
Is it a joke if you go up to a guy and hit him in the head with a hammer?
Not if you've spoken to
you're
before.
going up to a guy. Hey, what are you, A for asshole? Who's gonna like hearing that?
Well, it's Ellis, and we have joked around in the past. I wouldn't do that to a complete stranger.
Mr. Kane, is he reading the situation improperly?
I just want to say, Howard, in this holiday season,
yeah,
we need to be together. We need to love one another. And I want to wish my Nubian princess Robin a happy Kwanzaa.
A happy Kwanzaa.
Yes, and Herman has a special gift for you, baby, neatly wrapped in my pants.
Wow, all right.
There you go.
He doesn't even hear Sal.
You are super focused on Robin.
I can't help myself.
Robin Ophelia.
Ophelia.
So I took my shot like a man. I did break his balls, and I'm good with it. And we were just having some fun.
Were you bruised?
Yeah, I was limping for quite a while.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Sal said he would never do this to a complete stranger, but didn't you walk up to Russell Simmons and say that you were the white devil and start goofing on him?
I didn't goof on him, but I did imply that I was joking about myself.
Dangerous, I swear.
Not anymore.
You're dangerous to yourself.
Yeah, I've been in quite a few altercations like that by opening my mouth.
There's one more good Sal story that we have, and one of my more interesting moments here at the show so far. Sal nearly slept through his stop recently on the train, but the guy next to him, a guy named Mitch Cohen, was nice enough to wake him up. Well, Sal gets off the train. He starts banging on the window and pointing to this guy and pointing at the ticket that Sal had left wedged in front of the seat, because Sal still had $93 left on a $100 ticket.
Oh.
So Sal is wildly gesturing, according to Mitch Cohen. Mitch is a fan of Sal's. Mitch goes home, Googles, finds Sal's email address, emails Sal. Long story short, comes up here, delivers the ticket. Sal gives him a tour. While I'm interviewing both of them, Sal turns to Mitch and goes, I am so thankful to you. If you had a vagina, I'd bang you right now.
Wow.
To this stranger that he just met. And I'm thinking to myself, where the hell am I?
You're on the Howard Stern Show, you fucking idiot. That's where you are. I mean, what type of question is that?
This guy's a complete stranger.
So what?
He delivered me, and you're talking about shaving his asshole and all this stuff.
In other words, Sal, you don't know the sensibilities of the guy.
Yes, that's very true.
That's John's point.
Yeah, well,
it's the same with Jason Ellis. You don't really know him. You're calling him an asshole. I mean, people are going to get
Yeah,
steamed.
but is it right for Ellis to carry a camera with a premeditated?
No, it's not.
Well, that's
agenda
another issue.
Mr. Kane,
yes,
what do you make of all this people's?
First of all, I want to say Mitch Cohen.
Yeah,
he saved you, Sal.
He sure did.
Thank God for the Irish. That's number one.
Mr. Kane, what do you make of people? They can't get along. Is that the problem in the country?
Absolutely. You know, people aren't brave enough, Howard. They need, you know, this country needs a real man for president. For example, myself, I had colon cancer. It metastasized to my liver. I was given 30% chance of survival. But here I am in your beautiful, serious studio, running for president practically, and cheating on my wife.
Right, but you're not running for president.
Well, let's see that Mormon pussy Romney get as much dookie as I did.
Well, we'll see. All right. Well, you're a fascinating man. Anything else, John?
Howard,
yeah.
I just want to bring up one more Sal thing. Didn't you go in and tell Jon Stewart you didn't think he was that funny when he hosted the Grammys?
Yeah, that's true. And that was
Sal doesn't think.
No, but I'm trying to think more.
Debbie the Pet Lady, as long as John Lieberman is defending himself, Debbie the Pet Lady's on the phone claims she's pissed at John Lieberman. Do you know about this?
I think so.
I heard a report about Debbie on the news yesterday.
It's weird being a reporter. Everyone gets pissed at you, right? I mean,
I'm used to it. It's just a different dynamic here.
Yeah. Debbie, what's the grief? What's the
the beef?
The beef, not the grief. What's the beef?
Hello?
Debbie?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi, what's your beef with John?
I know, fucking stupid. That John is a fucking piece of shit, all right? He was supposed to help me go after the fucking Ed dirt, okay?
All right, you talking about Ass Napkin Ed?
Fucking shit on me. And you know you weren't supposed to post that shit on me. I told you when he was using that shit against me.
What is going on?
Debbie, Debbie, how many hours have I spent calming you down over the past 3 days? How many conversations have we had? And you told me yesterday, I'm your saving grace. Did you not tell me I'm your saving grace yesterday?
I never told you were my saving grace.
You didn't? I have it on tape.
Fucking lie, you little fucking lie. Play that shit back then, fuckface, okay?
Why is she so upset?
Here's why she's upset.
Debbie, have a little respect. He's a newsman.
I'm sorry for your news, but they're in cahoots, these two.
Are you in cahoots with Ass Napkin Ed?
Wait. Who's in cahoots, Debbie?
You're in cahoots with that Shelly fuck bitch, too, okay?
I believe she's referring to Shuli.
I know you're down with that fuck face, and don't play me. You're all trying to cover up, and you won't let me tell the truth. And you want to.
What is she talking about, John?
Here's what she's.
You ruined me.
let me boil it
Glad
down.
You took the job?
No, don't mention the shit. And I want it off the news now.
What is the cover
Let me boil it down. Debbie was very upset that Ass Napkin Ed allegedly was threatening her over the weekend to release some personal information about her. Okay? She said she wanted to get out in front of it so that Ed wouldn't somehow start spinning his own tail.
Okay.
So she revealed to me some details about her criminal past. She revealed details about her criminal past to me.
Yes.
She said we should broadcast it, in fact, because she wanted her side out there before
fair
Ed
enough.
could reveal it. Now, Debbie, we told the story in a very fair way. In fact, I said that it was 30 years ago, it was in your past, and now you're moving forward with
What
your
happened,
life.
Debbie? What was the criminal act? Debbie.
What? How?
What was it? I didn't know you had a criminal past. What is the past?
Doesn't matter, because the whole fucking world knows
Well,
now.
why'd you tell everyone?
I told the stupid news, fuck.
Well, that's the news. That's what they do.
No.
Wait, maybe Mr. Kane can say something here. Can you
I
say
just
something
say-
to Debbie?
Yes, I would like to say that.
President here, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
No.
yeah.
I just want to say, when I hear all that screaming and crying and cursing, reminds me I got a phone home.
Right. You've got some explaining to do. All right. Debbie.
Well, you know, it's for the President of the United States. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but, you know, you shouldn't be playing around on the air the way you are with the sexual shit, okay? Because,
Yeah, what about that? She's
you
making a good
shouldn't
point.
be doing this on the air.
Well, I would like to
You're
address
making
that.
yourself really look like shit now, and it's,
Mr. Kane, Debbie says that you're making light of sexual harassment and she
Debbie-
doesn't like it as a woman.
Debbie,
and that's why you shouldn't even be a president.
Let him
I'm
answer.
sorry.
Let him answer, to you,
now,
Debbie.
let me address your question and comment.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to. Debbie,
I have no respect for you.
hold on a
Sorry,
second.
I'm just in a bad
Let him
mood
answer,
right now.
Debbie. Let him answer, and then we'll get back to
My
your
gosh,
problem.
I feel like Rodney Dangerfield.
Right, getting no respect.
None
okay.
at all.
Right.
Okay, now, Debbie, you've heard of LBJ
Yes.
and JFK?
Right.
Well, I'm PPP.
Right.
Pizza, politics, and pussy.
Well, you're making a joke, and that's what Debbie doesn't like.
Oh, that's what she doesn't
you're
want.
a congressman in the United States, going to be a president.
Well, he's not a
He was
congressman.
never a congressman.
I was this close, Debbie.
He was almost the
Shouldn't be
president.
playing around like this because it's making you look more bad, disrespectful to the United States of America here.
Right. What do you say to Debbie and the women
What are
out
you
there?
doing on Howard's show anyway? I don't understand.
Well, Debbie, we want him on. I mean,
I would
this
like
is an
to
exclusive.
Say, and this is an exclusive, and I purposely came here to Howard's show. It's the
I don't
only
have
place I would
respect
go.
to Howard Stern
I mean,
show, but
Debbie, this is a big deal for me.
Debbie.
Yeah, don't get
Debbie.
in our way.
Now
Yeah.
listen, Debbie, if
I
you
didn't
came to
come
the
up here
studio.
to fight with the president. I'm sorry.
All right, but Debbie, he's not the president, but he does want to answer your accusation.
But I would like to say, Howard, I mean this too.
Yeah,
I would like to shove my tongue down Debbie's throat if I didn't think she'd run to fucking Gloria Allred.
Right. Well, Debbie, look.
Oh, he's making me sick. I can't.
All right, I'm gonna shut him up and let you get back to John Lieberman.
Please, I'm not.
John, you say Debbie called you, from what I understand, that she had some sort of criminal thing that she wanted to get off her chest before anybody found out about it.
That is correct. So,
All
Debbie, let me ask you this:
John, the truth here. Tell the fucking truth, okay? Because I called you up. I had all the proof on Ed, what he was doing to me, how he was making threats and going to get people to hate me off the Stern Party thing and everything else.
Debbie, I was protecting you by not releasing secretly recorded conversations. You recorded Ed secretly. I was protecting you by not releasing that.
Sounds very nice.
I have to record him secretly because you know what he lies about me. He's been trying to get me off the Stern show. Now he did it.
Debbie, you're not going to be off the Stern Show.
Yes, you are going to take me off.
No, I'm not.
You don't want to deal with me. I'm a sick fuck now. Everybody thinks I'm a psycho fucking perfect, and they don't
Debbie,
understand me. Because
Ed doesn't control this show. I do. No, I control it. How do you figure Ass Napkin Ed controls this show?
you have no clue what he did to me.
Well,
Nobody
without your
cared. I
knowledge,
left
he's doing it, apparently.
messages with Will and everybody. They filled out the machine. I'm sure him and his little buddies there.
Debbie,
and they're
how
fucking
could
making
Ed
look like
get
a
you off the
sicko.
show?
And I'm not the sicko.
Ed, how could Ed get you off the show?
Pull.
He's got pull. I'm the guy. I'm Howard Stern. I'm telling you,
And
there's no
you never
pull.
talk to Ed.
I never speak to Ed.
God, pull with your peoples there, Howard. Not
No.
you, your peoples.
They don't. These people don't have any influence on me.
Got the pull.
So what is the criminal background?
Debbie, I heard the report and I thought it was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I was like, wow, she's really changed her life. You never hear a story like that.
Well, like I said, yeah, I had problems in my past. I didn't want to.
You had problem. Well, it sounds uplifting. You straightened yourself out.
I did. I had a bad past. You know, nobody wants.
Mr. Kane, isn't that what it's about?
Everybody gotta know it now. Because
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Kane, isn't that what it's about? People like Debbie, Americans who can turn it around.
Second chances.
Absolutely. Howard, I could not agree with you anymore. May I ask you a question,
Sure.
Howard? Where's the best place to jerk off here at Sirius? I've been doing a lot of pumping off since my wife found out about my shenanigans.
All right, but listen, Debbie, I think it's great. I don't know what you did. I didn't hear the report.
Thank God you didn't hear the report.
Tell me what you did.
Put the report away. Put it away.
All right, but what did you do?
I was in jail. Okay.
For what?
It was a long time ago. It was attempt murder. The original charge was attempt
You lost your temper, I guess?
attempt murder, and he dropped it down. I had to take a plea to assault, and they gave me a 2 to 6 sentence.
Well, it sounds like you've gotten your anger issues under control.
I do.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
All right, all right.
I haven't had any bad problems since then. I've been a good mom and everything else. I'm not a bad person. I don't want people to fucking twist this shit around.
I think you're terrific.
asshole.
I like you.
Yeah, Howard, would you fucking hire me after you found out? Shout it!
Wow.
Wow. All right, well.
Just another day in the Howard 100 newsroom.
All right. Thank you, John Lieberman. You've done an excellent job, I guess. It sounds like you're in the trenches. This is a guy. John used to be a legitimate newsman, you know. Let me tell you, Mr. Kane, it has been an honor to have you here today.
It's a pleasure. And thank you for letting me state my case, Howard.
Is there anything you'd like to say? I'm not asking any specific questions.
I think that, he had to drop out of the race, suspend his campaign, and I don't really think that he had a chance to say everything that he wants to say.
If I may, I'd like to give you a forum now. Is there one statement you can leave us with before you leave today? And,
absolutely.
Right.
Howard, my campaign does continue. Howard, I started a website, thecanesolutions.com. There, I list my ideas, proposals, and plans to make this country great again.
Yes.
And at the top of my list,
get
Robin topless.
T-O-P-L-E-S.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Well,
yum, yum.
Robin, that's got to be pretty heady stuff for you. This guy was almost the Republican nominee.
Pretty amazing, yeah.
That's right, yeah. Toke, you say you're a Herman Cain fan, right?
Yeah, if I knew that Herman Cain was this funny, I would have backed him the whole way.
Right.
You're now a fan.
Now you're a fan. You know, Mr. Cain.
I'm a fan now.
You can still donate to my campaign.
Toke does make a good point. Today, you're showing yourself to be a fun guy. You're open and honest.
Yes,
does the campaign, in a way, force you to be something you're not?
It does, Howard. It makes me think of things that I don't otherwise think of, so that when I do think of them, they are thoughts, but not necessarily well thought out.
Right. And, I think a lot of people can learn from you.
And I think Robin should give him some.
Could you convince Robin? Can you say something?
You'd have to be very
absolutely.
persuasive.
It's clear you want to go out with her.
There are some things. Robin, when I hear you speak, I get a raging hot on. So come on, Robin. Are you ready to raise a little cane?
Wow.
How's that? I think I'm winning her over, Howard.
You are winning her over.
Robin, just for me. Do
these lines really work?
Don't you want to raise a little cane, Robin? Come on.
Just for me, Robin.
What?
Just say, "Oh, Herman, it feels so good." Oh, yeah.
You're one of those guys who sometimes I hear you talk about yourself. You call yourself Herman Cain. I mean, you talk in the third person.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because
is that effective?
Herman Cain believes that Herman Cain's effectiveness is based upon Herman Cain's ability to connect with Herman Cain's public.
Right.
So in conclusion to this particular statement, I would like to say that Herman Cain is one fine individual who you will look for on the next ticket, because Herman Cain draws people and people love Herman.
All right. Well, I don't know what your future is going to be, but wish you the best. I mean, I don't like the shenanigans with the women.
Why?
Well, because listen, you can't you can't go around harassing people. You understand? Although you're doing a great job of it today with Robin.
Is it harassment when I'm offering cash?
Wow.
No.
At that point, isn't it business, Howard?
Yeah.
And isn't this country based on capitalism?
Absolutely. And you love it.
Cash for service, service for cash.
You love Robin, and that's what I love. And I love Robin, too. That we agree on. Agree on.
Where is the door to that glass booth?
Nobody point that out.
I would like to get right up next to that glass booth right now and do a scene from Midnight Express.
Well, Robin, you've always charmed every one of our guests.
I guess. I had no idea.
And you've done it again.
Herman Cain, 2016.
2016. Make your check out now, brother.
All right. Thank you, Toke. All right. Mr. Cain, thank you again.
I'm sure you're very busy trying to avoid your wife.
Yes, I have to hop on a plane as soon as I get out of here because I can tell she's close by.
And, you got a lot of explaining to do to your wife.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But you know what, Howard? Chicks dig me.
They do, evidently.
You can talk her down, right?
You can say whatever you want. Chicks dig me, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they like my message. It's clear, it's concise, and I'm packing in my pants.
Right. It's 999 is your message.
999. I got it, baby.
I think it's referring to inches.
Yes. 9 inches, 9 inches. That's 9 inches long, 9 inches around.
Right.
And the other one is just a pizza because you get hungry after all that fucking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Well, let me tell you something. It's been an honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming in here. I'm getting to know you a lot better.
If I do become president,
yes,
you're thinking who I'll ask for vice president.
You're only suspended, huh?
I only suspended my campaign.
Who will be the vice president?
First of all, let me tell you who the first lady will be.
Yes.
Robin Ophelia. The first lady of the United States. Robin Ophelia. And you'll be my vice president.
One thing I know is Robin always tried to work her name Ophelia into it, and you say it, and you love the name Ophelia.
I'm ready to drop it.
You don't like it? Creeps you out?
It's not only a name, it's a command.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. I do declare, these lights, or is it just...
By the way, coming up next, Joe Paterno to profess his love to Robin.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, and Jim Sandusky for his love for Robin's nephew.
Right. Well, you have really charmed everyone.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being here. And I
And
do
you
hope
answered
I come
some
back
tough
again.
questions. Yes, absolutely. And you've answered a lot of tough questions.
And I hope I put to rest the concept of me beating around the bush or not being well informed. You understand?
Right. No, you seem to really be up on the issues.
I say bring our boys out. Get those troops out of Greenland.
We're not in Greenland. Well, let me tell you something. I know you're joking about that, but you've said a
I hope
lot of...
he's joking.
I think you're joking. You've said a lot of very intelligent things.
Thank you,
especially
sir.
about Robin.
They are from the heart.
Right. And I like that you're faithful to Robin, at least.
Absolutely. I only wish that when I was in charge of Taco Bell that I could have had
Taco
a chance.
Bell?
I wanted a chance with Robin's Taco.
Oh, you
My
work for...
Bell.
I thought it was Godfather.
I think you're joking, right?
I'm kidding. You
Right,
know that I'm only kidding.
I see.
Hardly. What I wouldn't do to you, baby.
Of all the pizza pies you made, has there ever been a pizza pie as beautiful as Robin?
No, there has never been one as beautiful as Robin. I want to get the toppings of those gorgeous black boobies right on top of that pizza.
Right.
No beverage necessary.
All right. Well, listen, you are a great man to come in here and try to seduce
Yeah, most
Robin.
people would run and hide.
Right.
What's been going on with you?
Hardly. I thought I was clear with all my policies, and I was absolutely upfront with all my extracurricular marital.
You were the front runner. The problem is they started looking into you and they ruined you.
Who knew?
Yeah.
I would have thought that they would just say, "Oh, well, here comes a nice bright man. Make him president."
I figured, you had written a book, you got on there, and you said you're running for president. Nobody expected you to even get 1% of the vote, and all of a sudden you became the front runner, and that fucked you up. You never expected that.
I never expected that.
Right.
I knew I was going to do well.
Right.
But I didn't think I would win out this early. You know that Mitt Romney, he was nervous, and Gingrich, he was nervous. They were all nervous for me because people liked what I was saying.
Right.
Educate the youngsters so that they can realize how stupid they are.
Right.
That's my message, Howard.
It's a good message, I'll
Thank
tell you that. I'm the biggest idiot on the planet, and I believe that. All right, Robin. Well, there's your new boyfriend, Herman Cain.
Yes, I'm glad he's very busy.
Are you turned on by Mr. Cain at all? Any of the things he said? I mean, sexually?
No.
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 Be honest. Later on at night, we both know that when you are alone in your bed, you're going to reach for your favorite vegetable and go, "Oh, Herman."
You think she's going to name her carrot Herman?
I think, with all due respect to me, Howard, an English cucumber.
Right.
Did you know that if you looked inside my pants, you would see who dresses me? Banana Republic.
Wow.
And I would like to have my moment in the sun with my Nubian princess.
Okay.
Can we get him out of here?
Yeah, he just won't stop. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Cain. Pleasure to see you, and thank you for coming by. And let's take a break. Everyone's heard a lot, and everyone's reeling from this.
Let's calm down.
And we'll be back right after these words. And thank you to Mr. Herman Cain. I know you're very big. Where are you going now? You have somewhere to be, right?
I will be stalking Robin's apartment.
Right. You're going over to Robin's apartment right now.
Oh, Ophelia.
I'll give you a couple of plugs on your website or whatever you want at the end. I just didn't want to break things.
That is uncanny, and watching you do it is amazing.
Well, it's weird. It took me a while to get used to it. It's weird watching you do it.
Yeah.
So I kept looking away.
I know.
Then you got into the rhythm and it was great. Really.
It's from the heart.
I'm laughing how many of those lines that Sal wrote that I think weren't even jokes.
Right.
You know, like Sal wrote this one about, I have to go change my sticky underwear. Like, I'm pretty sure that happened to Sal.
Yeah, right.
Well, thank you, man.
Oh, buddy, thanks for having me.
Really good. That was awesome. That was a lot of
pleasure.
fun.
Thanks, man. Howard.
Hey, thanks.
All right, then. And so it was.
Mr. Cain.
Yes, sir.
Valid attempt at trying to secure Miss Ophelia Quivers, but
I think that she digs me. I think I have a chance. And you might look at me right now and say, there's no way in the world that she will ever come back to your hotel room. But I know she will. You know why?
Why is that, Mr. Cain?
I took her driver's license. She has to come back.
Well played, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Great job today.
Thank you, sir. And look for me in 2016. I will be harassing the multitudes.
Sal. What? Given your past, a couple errors you've made in judgment, a couple lapses in judgment with guests.
Yeah.
Do you feel because of that, this Ellis ordeal is being blown way out of proportion?
Yeah, maybe because of my track record. That's a good way of asking that question. Yeah, perhaps.
I noticed when he came in here, I was interviewing you and Richard at the time. He came up behind you guys, was making gestures, and so it's clear that you guys have some type of.
Yeah, we certainly have some sort of relationship. He's certainly not a complete stranger. You know, he's far from a complete stranger. So I was surprised that he kicked me, but then again, like I said, he had a premeditated agenda to do so. He had Cullen with his camera and whatnot. But the funny thing is that I certainly gave him an opportunity to kick me. If I just would have kept my mouth shut and he kicked me, then, you know, he would have come off looking like the idiot. But instead, I come off and I break his balls. He ends up kicking me. It's kind of like it's an even match. I was just like a bear that walked right into the trap. You know, I made it so easy for Jason Ellis. But it's all good. I can handle a kick to the leg. I've been kicked down a lot more than that.
I found your commentary. Sorry, your reaction to John Lieberman's commentary pretty interesting. Do you have beef with News? Does News kind of piss you off, the whole premise of Howard 100 News?
No, News doesn't piss me off. I think they do a very, very good job. It's their job to, you know, investigate and interrogate. That's what they do. They do it well. And I like John Lieberman a lot. I think he's really, really good at what he does. You know, I mean, here's a man who replaced Steve Langford. So, come on. You can't get bigger and better than that. Steve Langford was great, and he filled his shoes, and John's doing a good job. So, you know, they always have to kind of put a spin on things, and they have to act like they're bewildered by certain things that are said. And then Sal said, if you had a vagina, I'd fuck you. Well, that was my way of saying thank you. What better way to thank somebody by fucking them? Right?
The ultimate gift is getting banged by Sal, I'm sure.
You see, somebody does something nice for you. What do you want to do?
Bang him.
Bang him.
And what better gift than to be banged by Sal Governale?
I think. Well, you know, whether it's Sal Governale, whether it's Greg Carmel, I don't know if you could bang these days with that belly, but anyway, you know, people do like.
Don't make me run. I'm full of chocolate.
You're gonna get banged.
John.
Yes.
Got a lot off your chest in there with Benji. I mean,
yeah,
something like that could only perhaps help your situation with him, but with Benji, it's just it's an awkward arrangement.
Yeah, I mean, the strange thing with Benji is that I think he counts on people getting sucked into the vortex and then backing down. I really have no intention of backing down. I'm going to be at the elevator every morning, seeing if he's here on time. I'm going to be watching his tweets. This is my job. Benji's not the only person I cover. Benji's one of hundreds of people I cover. I'm not going to change the way I do things at all. Benji doesn't scare me. He doesn't intimidate me. Benji is just another person that I cover, and I'll continue to do it.
In a way, is Howard 100 News Benji's worst nightmare in that you make him explain his shtick, his bullshit. Whereas Howard sometimes would get bored with it, or at other times indulge it and laugh about it. You guys uncover the truth behind it.
Yeah, and my point is this. Benji always wants the attention. He's starving for attention, but he doesn't want to be held accountable. We hold him accountable in addition to giving him attention, quite frankly, and that's the part he doesn't like. He wants the attention without the accountability, and that's not going to happen.
Well, let's go to Tim. Tim, you're on the air.
Howard.
Tim's from Gilbert, Arizona.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, now.
Hey, real quick about all the Benji stuff. I'd rather see you guys take a sick day than this Benji business go over the top, and he's not funny.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, we're going to put a halt to that.
Yeah, I've put a moratorium on Benji and his girlfriend antics. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
It's just too much of it. And hey, also...
It'd be interesting. It would be interesting if, you know, he told you what was really going on.
Yeah, but all the shtick and the lying, and either way, she's going to dump him if she's successful. She's going to dump him if she's not.
Right.
Howard.
I don't know that that's going to happen.
Howard, what am I lying about?
You know, like when I ask you if you guys are romantic and you're like...
We
no.
are.
No, I'm talking about intercourse and stuff.
I said we hadn't yet.
Right. I don't believe you. I don't. I think that's a lie. It's really not?
I really want to get away from talking about because this is someone I really do love and have a real relationship with.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Had I had sex with her yet? No.
Okay. So you haven't had sex with her?
No.
We've done it again. We're talking.
Yeah. I'm done with this. Stop it, Robin.
It's like
go
Robin's
away,
fault.
Benji.
You're mad at me for.
I'm not mad at you.
Honestly.
So I'm saying I don't care. Like it doesn't feel
but you
organic.
asked me about it, and
yeah,
then,
it just feels like one big shtick. You know,
it's not authentic.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's anything real going on.
What doesn't? I mean,
I don't know. I don't think I'm getting to the real story, and that's what I'm about. You know, when I talk to people, I get reality.
This is someone we were friends.
Right.
I was totally chasing her.
Right.
And then she
You're
got
letting him do it to you.
All right,
I don't care.
Okay, thank you, Robin.
But don't say I'm lying.
Don't care.
Right. Okay, you're not lying. You just. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
If we stop talking about it, nobody will say you're lying.
Right. You're not lying. You know, it's just hard to believe a guy who's got beard dye is telling the truth and a fake earring.
He's talking to me. We're not talking to you.
No, but it's like you're saying.
So, Robin,
you're saying I'm lying.
what's going on with you?
I'm claiming that I didn't sleep with someone.
You seen anybody?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. Tell Fred. He wants to hear it.
No, I don't actually.
All right.
I'm not. You guys are bringing it up, not me.
Because we talk about the level of animosity you have towards John right now, or your feelings.
Oh,
towards John.
she loves the bad boy. He's doing too much. No, I think we actually have a real friendly relationship.
He alluded to that.
I didn't, I didn't like what he did. We have a disagreement about that. We have an honest disagreement about it. You guys could say like, oh, I'm making a big deal about something that's not a big deal, but it's being made into a big deal that I did something wrong, and what I didn't do anything wrong. So I could understand him thinking it was me, but before it was all put out there, I should have been checked with. Or should have been checked with more, or should have been very, very clear that it wasn't sure that I was. You didn't know if I was tweeting in the studio.
So had he posed the question, Benji, I noticed that a new tweet, came from your account this morning. Was it you? Would that have been the proper way to start the line of questioning?
It should have been, to me first. It was like that time that there was like a misunderstanding that Sal skipped out on a credit card bill. The news did, and it should have been verified first that he did that before it was reported that he did that, or before people were asked about Sal doing that.
But what if his only true way of verifying it was to ask you? But
no, before he asked me, he asked other people in the office.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that in the studio?
I thought it was clear, but maybe it wasn't clear.
That is much too healthy. You need to have Godfather's pizza. Normally I would. What's the bracha on that again?
Hamotzi lechem in hearts.
No, that would be Borei Pri Ha'adama.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to be obtrusive.
Joe Frazier dead at the age of 67. He passed away yesterday after a battle with cancer. He was a great fighter and had 3 legendary fights with Muhammad Ali.
Knocked Ali on his ass. Legendary left hook, right? He had a very strong...
Yeah, nobody ever saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Boxing was always a huge deal in my house. My father always watched the fights, and I remember being in 4th grade. It was the first Ali-Frazier fight, which I couldn't see. But, when I started working on the show, and we got Joe Frazier to come on the show, I was excited because Joe was a huge deal. He was one of the great boxers of my generation. Ali was the greatest, but you always need a great opponent to show how great you are. And that was, Frazier was that for Ali, so I loved having Joe Frazier on the show.
I think a true boxing fan would say that boxing skills, strictly boxing skills, and a powerful left hook, Frazier might have it over him.
Of course he does.
Ability-wise.
I just watched a documentary about the last fight between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. And there were a lot of things at the time I was growing up that I didn't know about Joe Frazier that I have learned in the interim. And he really was an incredibly generous guy, a guy who loved people, and he loved being a star, and he was incredibly unrecognized.
People say you're a soft touch, that whoever needed help, you would just give them your money.
That's right, I would help.
And now
if I think he's worth it. I love people.
You do. You like greeting the people, talking to them. You're a champion, and that's it.
The one thing that always came through with Joe that I found interesting was he really never got over the fact that he didn't get the respect he deserved, especially from Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali has said, if your manager hadn't thrown in the towel, he doubts he could have gotten up to finish the fight. It was the only thing that saved him was you throwing in the towel. And you didn't want to throw in any towel. No. Some doctor said that if you took another punch, your brain would explode. Yeah, and you said, fuck that, I'm going in the ring. Would you fight Muhammad Ali right now? Why not? Why don't we set it up? Kick that motherfucker's ass once and for all.
Fight number 4?
Fight number 4. Grill in Manila, right here. I'll set it up.
Joe Frazier was one of the greatest boxers, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I remember being a kid, watching those fights with Ali, and he was the only guy who could really stand toe-to-toe with Ali. But those fights, man, were just legendary. And the great thing about Joe Frazier wasn't only his boxing acumen, but he was a real personality, which is no small feat because Ali was such a big personality with the rhyming and all the things that he did. But Joe was just a funny guy who had a great sense of humor, and when he came on this show, you got to see that side of him in a lot of ways.
I said, this scam booger
right
is talking about me like...
Say it.
He don't like me.
Holy mackerel.
I said, give me the power.
Yeah.
The energy to know how to kill that scam booger.
Ali is, the greatest of all time. I still say he's the greatest of all time, but Joe Frazier is pretty damn close to that.
Called you a gorilla and made
that was after.
That was after.
Yeah, before was when the money came.
And then he
after he called him a gorilla.
Joe has been such a great a great guest on our show over the years.
A great
Responsible.
friend to the show.
He is. He's the greatest. And I told you, he's the greatest boxer of all time, and he's the greatest guy of all time. Robin's in love with Muhammad Ali.
Oh, stop
She's
it,
over there
stop
looking
it,
at his
stop
magic
it.
tricks, telling him he's a
Stop
genius.
it.
Yeah,
He was doing magic tricks for her.
Told me you give it. I say it's too goddamn late for them tricks now, man. You should have had them tricks.
He was trying to
had them tricks 20 years ago.
He was trying.
Get on that left hook way. You know what I mean?
He was trying to show you the magic trick.
Yeah, he was trying. I told him it's too late.
It's too late. No magic.
Well, every time Joe Frazier came in, he always said hello to me and hugged me like he knew me, but I'm pretty sure he didn't know my name and never remember me. But he was such a nice guy. His entourage was great. You know, I loved his son Marvis. I loved his nephew that turned out to not really be his nephew. Tyrone used to come in a lot, and all the people that were with him. We're really just a nice group of people.
That's right. Let me sing the praises of the Lord off key. Thank you. Now go ahead, Marvis. Take over.
Well, Lord is good, man. You know, he woke us up this morning, Howard. He gave us a new day. You know, look how God has blessed you.
Marvis, you preach like you box.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is going on over there?
Yeah.
You got to get in the ring, man. You're putting me to sleep.
Joe Frazier, not only was he a phenomenal boxer, but he was one of the best guests ever on the Howard Stern Show. He just lit up the airwaves when he was on the air. So funny, so charismatic, and just so great, top to bottom.
You won't lick a girl's vagina?
No, not right now.
And you never done any gay stuff, right? In your whole life? Never.
Oh, no.
Never.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I love Joe on the show because Joe was just funny. There was that time he came in and he started talking about spoopledoop, which I think was really funny. And then I always thought when he accidentally fell, even though people falling isn't funny, it really is. And when Joe accidentally fell and we made that the end of our CBS TV show for like 2 years, sort of like Mary Tyler Moore's cat meowing at the end. I love that. Joe just came in, you know, he always had a story, whether it was cutting his toe off in the lawnmower or a lot of things. But, you know, Joe was just a part of the family.
What does that mean when a man has 4 or 5 different wives?
Not doing the job.
He's not doing the job, right? The women that he's not doing the. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amen.
He had a great sense of humor about himself and about the situations he was put in. So whether it was bringing in, you know, Marvis or someone else, or him just coming in on his own, he was an entertainer first, and that's why he succeeded. You almost forgot he was a legendary boxer who can beat the crap out of anybody around. He was more of an entertainer. You saw that personality shine, and Howard really took to it. And of course, Howard saying that Joe Frazier was the greatest of all time, knowing Robin was such a big Ali guy, always made it interesting. So even though Howard doesn't know anything about sports, he did know about smoking Joe Frazier.
You know why they remember you? Because you pounded him so bad, all he could do is one magic trick. And it's the same goddamn magic trick.
I told him as soon
Made says he will always remember Frazier with respect and admiration. Ali, who was involved in 3 legendary fights with Frazier, also said the world has lost a great champion.
Right.
George Foreman
Like a butterfly, sting like a dead bee.
The old Fraser got me, can't you see?
Joe, even though you're gone, your voice will live on with the Stern Show, and we miss you, buddy. Rest in peace, pal.
Your black heart, so sweet. The angels. It's your voice.
What's up, fellas? What's up, Jeff? How are y'all? Hello, Howard, world. How y'all been? My name is Joe Fraser.
You sing.
Welcome once again. We have one of the greatest pugilists of this fistic era. That individual, Smoking Joe.
Good morning, y'all.
Do you reveal your penis size in this book?
Huh?
You got a big one, right?
Huh?
You got a big...
My fits?
Not fist. You know what I'm talking about. I told Joe when he was alive he was the greatest. And that what Muhammad Ali said to him was disgusting. And I just like to see that Muhammad said something nice about Joe. And Joe Frazier was a great guy and a great guest, and I will miss him.
We will all miss him.